morning, and folks, we are back again to serve you nothing but the best of breakfast on TV. This is yours truly, WoezorTV, and we are on from now till somewhere around 10 a.m. where we finally hang our cloaks and make way for other programs to come your way. This morning, quite a number of things for us to discuss, but pertinent on the table for us is to delve into that seemingly controversy between the teachers that are awaiting postings and the ministry. You recall that an announcement was made somewhere last week as far as teacher recruitment exercise is concerned. That has sparked some sort of more like a confusion out there, looking at the number of slots that have been available and the number of applicants that have applied for the various slots. Well, the ministry, together with the Ghana Education Service, one way or the other, they have tried to clarify the situation. But this morning, we want to really understand the issues. We'll get the very right people to speak to. But before we get into that, we'll activate the phone lines for you, the viewers, to also join the conversation. Pour out your heart. Pour out your frustration. Let us hear the issues. Then we get in the experts and then the people that matter react and respond to your questions that you have. So that is our morning. That's how our morning is going to be like this on the show. And I cordially invite you to join via all our social media platforms. Feel free to drop your messages under any of the broadcasts, and I'll read them out loud and clear. Our text line is also activated, 055-269-7939. 055-269-7939 is the number. Feel free to send us a text. What do you think? What's your thought as far as this whole teacher recruitment exercise is concerned? What must be done to ensure that we don't get back to this whole chaotic scene where too many people are applying for just a small slot or a limited slot. Let's see how it pans out in the coming days as well. But as I told you, it's raining in Accra, and I understand other parts of the country is also, they are also experiencing some rainfalls. But please, we always advise you, take all the precautionary measures and adhere to the safety protocols. If you don't have anything important to do in town this early morning, stay at home, cook akple and grind some hot pepper. Get some amani and kobe. Sit at home and enjoy yourself with a chill bottle of Bell Cola. You are fine to go, right? Don't be in a haste to go out, because it looks as though it's going to rain throughout the day. The possibilities of rain showers is high. As it stands now, the temperature is hovering around 24 degrees Celsius. That's what we have as it stands this morning. Quite cold, but definitely to rise to 26 degrees later in the day. But still, as I intimated, the possibilities of rain showers very high, 70% thereabout across the entire country. So please be careful as you step out. I always tell you, avoid the giant billboards and stay safe out there. If it's raining, find a place, right? Go and ask. Go to any security officer at any of the posts and tell them, please, me pacho, mami hide a hakakra, since you no go down somewhere, mami nko, why? Then you stay safe out there. So that is the temperature or the weather condition for the day, and it raises another concern. This morning we'll be exposed again. Areas where we have irresponsible people again choking our drains with filth. Today, the rain will expose us again. And for me, I always say that when it happens that way, see, Brigadier, good morning, I salute you, sir. Go after the people. Go after them. Bulldoze down their unauthorized buildings in such areas, because we need some sanity in the country. We can't be wasting too much money trying to, sort these issues out here and there. So please, yes, and it's also a responsibility of all of us citizens to ensure that our drains are clean. Understand, 1st of August, the entire youth populace of the country will be hitting various areas to clean up. It's part of our responsibility. So let's all take note of that one as well. And that is it for the weather condition. But what is our motivation this morning, Salah? What do we have for motivation? I know people are already stepping out to embark on their daily hustles. But indeed, I love this particular one. Be patient with yourself. Growth is part of the journey. Keep it on. Be patient with yourself. Growth is part of the journey. Why are you rushing? Why are you in a haste? Why are you so much worried about tomorrow? It's a journey. Take it easy on yourself. Be calm. Go through the meal. Let the meal cook you. Let the meal drill you well so that you become fully prepared and fully ready for the future. If you go ahead of your time, Charlie, you will go and crash. It has happened before. We have seen so many examples. The boys who rush because, oh, Kofi has this, Kofi has that. So you also want to rush. You go ahead of your time. You enjoy it for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you are back to square zero. Why don't you take it easy on yourself? Patience does it. Jig body, in ever we say, jig body, in Chi, what do they say? Akuma. Abotre, abotre. Why do I say Akuma? Abotre. Abotre Asemba, abotre. Don't be too much in a haste. I think our generation, we have too many thoughts. We want to make it too quick, faster than our usual time. You know, this morning I'm telling you, I'm encouraged. You are doing well. Wherever you find yourself, look back the many years you have lived. How was the situation like 2 years ago? How was the situation like 5 years ago? What was your earning? What were you taking back home at the end of every month? Today, what are you taking? It means you have made a step after a step. You don't rush it. I mean, whenever we say do tana happy zona, you crawl before you walk. You don't just walk without crawling. I mean, only few people did that, but even that, they tried crawling. So take a step after a step, right? Every giant move that you see in this world started with one step. So be easy. Calm down, take it one after the other. Continue doing the mistakes, continue repeating them, and ensure you correct them. So if you do the mistake today, tomorrow ensure that same mistake does not happen. Reflect upon it and correct it. Churn a better path for yourself. Whilst at it, relax, take it easy on yourself. Jonas might have it all rosy, you don't have it. Take it easy. There is time for everything. I always say, so be cool. Be calm. You started with people. Some are dead. Are you aware? Some are still in the hospital. Are you aware? Some have nothing at all. Are you aware? You have something. Be calm. Be patient. Take it easy on yourself. There is no rush at all. If you rush, you rust. Be easy. Go with that patience within you. Jigbody does it as easy as anything. So don't be too hard on yourself at all. Like I'm saying, you are doing well. You are doing very, very well in your small corner. Don't allow social media deceive you. I mean, you are seeing it, the way they are picking them up. Be easy. Don't be in a haste at all. Relax. The right time will come. Whilst waiting for the right time to come, continue to work hard. Continue to give your best. Continue to do what you are known to do. And do it even much better than you have done it in the past. And that is the way to become successful. Be easy on yourself. Take it calm. Patience does it. Good morning, folks. Let's take a break. When we return, my co-chefs will join in the kitchen whilst we prepare some sumptuous meal. How do you want it? It's cold, right? So you want something spicy. We'll serve you after the break. Stay with me.
game today as Ghana faces England. And the whole nation is ready. Shot on target. Oh, what a save! Benjamin Asari flying for Ghana.
Politics is always safe.
Every day, in the moments we love, we rely on clean and safe water that flows from Polytank.
It's not about the 90 minutes, it's what you put into the 90 minutes. It's not just about the win, it's about the will to win. It's not just about the jollof, it's about what's inside. This advert is FDA approved. It's not just about the game, it's what you put into it.
Now there's more Kivo inside. More to enjoy, more to share. Fortified with iron, zinc, and vitamin A.
More Kivo inside, more joy for you. More Kivo inside.
No matter who you are or where you are, Kivo has got you. Kivo Gary Soaking Mix, a taste of Ghana.
Kivo you.
This advert is FDA approved.
Years ago, MTN arrived in Ghana and everything changed. It's time to celebrate you big time. The MTN at 30 promo is here. Win one of 9 Toyota Land Cruiser Prados. Your share of over 10 million Ghana cedis in rewards. Let's be your connection plug in your everyday hustle. Make video calls, browse the internet for business with family and friends. Make that money move and stay ahead. Because every move counts. Dial *530# or visit my MTN app for more.
So results be a coffee faba. Hey, Minia, where are you?
Daddy!
Yeah? How did it go?
Social studies, excellent. English, excellent. Science, excellent. Mathematics, excellent.
Every subject, excellent. What are man? Me. Choose Excellence Series from Crash to SHS. They are GES approved and they are trusted for over 15 years. You can find Excellence Series across the whole country. Excellence Series. Excellent results are assured. Who may tap excellence?
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
Too embarrassed. When in our lifetime, 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
Welcome back. Many thanks for still staying with us right here on WoezorTV. This is the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe, and of course, we are ready to serve you the best of breakfast. Godfred is here. Godfred, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Aji.
The rain whip you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
It didn't rain in Kaswa?
It did, but then I waited around 3:50. It came down, so.
Oh, okay. So you left early?
Yeah, I left early.
That was what happened to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it rained all night. It stopped around 5 thereabout. I stepped out. I got to Jolu.
Oh, okay.
I realized that it was quite heavy all along. But of course, and I mentioned that. I mean, this morning we'll get to see if indeed we have gone back to the days of old, or we are living in the present. What am I trying to say? You realize the human attitude that led us to that flood issue, not just an entirely human attitude where people dumped refuse here and there, but it was also a contributory factor. So I'm saying that this morning, as it rained this way, we will see whether the gutters will be choked again. And it's still raining anyway. It's still raining across Accra. But what have you experienced? What did you notice whilst coming? Traffic, congestion at bus stops?
Because I left early, like 3 thereabouts.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't see any. I got here even before 4.
Oh.
Yeah. So
why did they sack you for house? Are you owing rent?
Formal to say, do I owe?
Tell me like the guy you go pay utility bills. I mean, it's almost ending of the month, so utility bills. It's time to pay utility
You see,
bills.
if I delay even an hour or two, maybe I'll get here around.
Your place is too far.
The traffic, you see, the traffic, and we have a lot of people coming to Accra, so it becomes like we all have to struggle for the cars, and so I don't want to be in that experience.
As for the struggle, they will struggle small, though.
But not in the morning. For me, I want to avoid it. I struggle.
So,
I mean, in the afternoon when I close, but I don't want it to repeat in the morning. Sometimes, if I'm to pay times 3 of what I need to pay for regular fare because I'm late or around 6, no.
Have you used Okada before?
Yeah. From Okada from Kaswa to here. Yeah. 150 cedis. Daddy, I cried. Daddy, I cried. Hey! Hey! I was in the trotro when I got to the toll booth.
You realize no?
Charlie,
I am running.
Nothing was moving. The car stopped. So I just came out. The driver said, "The mess I won't give you a change, Master." I stopped the Okada 150 straight, no bargain. The 29th thing, no. I told you I was on my way. Yeah.
When I got to Okponglo, I was looking at the time like, no, Charlie, boy, get down, pick a motorbike. Like, Charlie, but you see, it's about the safety concerns. And I think, yes, it is good that government spoke about the Okada business and all of that, but I'm still waiting to see, pardon me, but a proper roadmap that will guide these people and their operations. The regulations we are talking about. Because 2 days ago or so, over the weekend, I came across one of the accidents. And it was a careless riding by the delivery guy. Do you get it? So they, yes, in as much as they are sort of a necessary evil, me, I'll use it when I'm late. I've used it several times. When I get to CP, there is this guy there who usually picks me and all of that. But I am always concerned about the safety of the Okada. If the space is not well regulated, Obiabe Bobby. And that is where the issues are. I don't know what you think about that.
Yeah, you are right. Regulation we need in all aspects of our lives. The cars are getting accidents. We need proper regulations and all that. So it cuts across everywhere. I mean, the government is doing its best. I'm trying to remember which country he sent a delegation. I mean, this government sent a delegation to, so that they go and learn from them how they're operating there. Either Kenya or Uganda, one of them. I'll get it, and then so you see the steps they are taking. You understand? He sent a delegation from Ghana, comprising the DVLA, the Okada Association, and all the key stakeholders. Go to this country, let them teach you how they are running the Okada business. Come back and implement it. I know there's a bill, there's regulatory bill that they're also working on it and all that. I mean, there are a lot of reforms underway to ensure that the regulations will come to bear. You know, there can be regulations, but as to the person abiding by it, drivers are regulated, but then Vox is see what they're using it for. So for me, Okada conversation is broad. Depending on where you look at it from, because we have graduates, we have well-known or learned people driving Okada into Okada business, and they ride, with common sense. The others probably will not even go by any regulation. It's in the society, wherever you pick it for, whether taxi or any of the commercial business, the vehicle or transportation business, we have people that will not go by the regulations. And so yes, we need to look into it. We need to get people, qualified people. And what I'm happy about, when you go to Kaswa, the unions, they have jackets that you can identify them with, and they abide wherever you get, you see them in it. And so for me, when I'm boarding an Okada rider, I look at what they are wearing, the certified one, and I go by them, and they ride cool. Okay. They say but then we need to do more. Like if you want to make it like the president said, we have about 1 million people in this country who own Okada. The motor, whether you're using it for commercial or private sector, private rights. And so yes, regulation will come. It need to come. It need to be quick because it's claiming lives, like you said.
Very well. And there is one in my town. The Mahama can do. We'll find a day for that conversation.
Mahama can do. Is it the truck?
The yellow. In Tamale, it is called yellow.
Oh, okay.
What's the other name? Pragia.
We call
it Mahama can do. It was introduced in my town in late 2015, 2016 when President Mahama was leaving office around that time. So it became
we have Mahama can do. Mahama
before Gallon. Before Gallon.
Before Gallon, the same Mahama, we have a Mahama boot also. It's the same that
Kambu
to Kambu.
Okay, so it is, so some say Kambu, some say Kandu. Okay. So Mahama can do. So it was more like the slogan for 2016 because that was when it was introduced in our side.
Okay.
But others say Kambu as well. So it's Mahama Kambu or Kandu, all the same. So if you want to stay safe, use Fragia.
Right.
But anyway, Godfrey, let's talk about something very important this morning, and I have been following that story, and I know you have also done same over the weekend. It has sparked series of controversies, more like a chaotic scene, almost similar to what we saw when the security recruitment was done in the first phase, where too many people applied for few slots. What have you picked up so far?
With regards to the education?
Yes.
Okay. So let me be quick. As you started your intro, I just saw an update from the GSPR.
Okay.
And so it says, I think 7 points. It says that all successful applicants are retained in the regions they selected during the application. That is point 1. Point 2, any day from 7th August, successful applicants are to go to their respective regions to process their documents. 3 says processing will continue to August 31. 4, successful applicants are to go to the regions with all necessary documents. Names and details of successful applicants will already be the regions before they get there. 6, he says he promised to be with them.
So those are his personal words and commitments to the people.
7. So this is the Daniel Fein and becoming. Then there's a statement from GESL Services that management of the Ghana Education Service wishes to inform all applicants that securing recruitment into the service is and remains free. That's 1. Applicants receiving calls and messages from persons claiming to be GES officers to pay money to secure their recruitment should disregard such calls and messages and report to the police. Regional posting for successful applicants. So that's what Fein has updated us. Successful applicants are required to report to their respective regions and all those things. So there's another statement the GES issued, and that was yesterday in the evening.
Okay, so this was released yesterday.
Yes, yesterday in the evening around 7 p.m. or 6 p.m. thereabout, and Fein has retweeted it in his post on Facebook this morning. And so yes, I mean recruitment, like you made mention, whether into the nursing, whether into the teachers sector or in the security sector, we've had issues just because of the number of people trying to get access or trying to even get the recruitment. The quota is about 7,000. That is what the ministry
said. So the slot.
Yes. So this the number of people that the ministry has been given the financial clearance to recruit. And according to the minister, as they open the portal, about 40,000 people.
Yeah.
I mean, rushed in there. It tells us about the, how do you describe the backlog that we have when it comes to recruitment, because every year about 10,000 of them come out of school. I mean, for me, we all knew that there was direct streaming of them into the job market after school. So what happened?
That was so many years ago.
Yes, but then I remember the past administration cancelled that, and what we knew was that this will come back. And so when are you seeing it? Because to cut this, if not, I mean, it doesn't look good. If you are employing 7,000 this year and about 40,000 people, even if you are to go with 7,000 next year, there will still be deficits. Next 2028, 7,000, there will still be, because this year people will graduate. Next year another batch will graduate. So when are we clearing this backlog? That's a huge.
I think the last time we spoke to Fenyi, he mentioned that the backlog we have is more than 200,000. If my memory serves me right. Yes, more than 200,000.
More than 200,000.
Yes.
So what are you doing with it?
And my question is, can we even do anything about it now?
Why can't we?
But interestingly, there are schools without enough teachers. You go to some schools and there are just 2 or 3 teachers for a whole school, from crèche all the way to junior GSS 3, right? And there are no teachers. Now I ask the questions, why? And they say it is financial clearance. Yes, I agree. If there is not enough financial clearance, if there is not enough finances to cater for these people, why then do you recruit them? That's the question they also pose at us. But can we also give priority to some of these sectors, education and health? Because mind you, if you are trained as a teacher and you come sit at home for 2 years, 3 years without practicing, the tendency of you forgetting is so high. And I mean, you speak to some of these people, they tell you, Charlie, me, if I go back to the classroom or go back to the ward, I'll find it difficult, unless of course they go through some refresher courses. It is normal with humans that what you have learned and after 3 years you're not practicing, after 2 years you're not practicing, it is very easy, or it is possible to forget a lot of them, especially when you look at the curriculum we keep introducing.
Yes,
it changes every semester, every year or so, every other year the curriculum is changing. So the teacher would have to adapt to all of that. And I mean, it's quite sad, and I feel so bad for our teachers. We can't solely blame government as well. But my question is, can we give priority? If we are pushing 10 billion into roads, can we push enough money into the recruitment of teachers and health workers? I feel that should be the way out. Maybe come in on that, and then Na can also join the conversation.
You are right. I mean, priority is the main issue. Is what will solve the issue. No, so you ask the question, right? What is the problem? Is it financial or space? Because you go to a lot of the schools, they don't. I mean, one teacher is taking about 4 classes or something like that, and so probably it's not about the number of people we need in the school. The space is there, because there are a lot of schools that lack teachers. And even President Mohammed's first regime built number of schools that can absorb about, maybe if one E block school, because it's a new school, is taking about 100 teachers, and we have 100 times 10 should
that's
give
already
about
gone.
1,000.
Even if you don't take 100, teachers, let's say even 50.
Even 50. Because 100, as in, I mean, SHS or you have every teacher for one subject. And anyways, let's take it 50. Let's take it 50. So if they are taking 50 teachers for each of the schools, I mean, probably it will cut some of the numbers, the backlog that we have at the moment. So for space, we keep building. So it has to do with what? Financial clearance, because all the time they come out to say we are waiting for the clearance from this. So
I think almost every institution in Ghana says we are waiting for clearance.
Yes. I mean, that has been the quote unquote the major excuse.
Okay, but
because if I come to you to say I'm waiting for clearance, you now look at the finance ministry or the main person. You don't look at what the minister is doing to the innovative idea that is coming there to ensure that this issue is resolved. So one excuse is cutting across, always financial issue. We need clearance. We need clearance. But then the minister will come to parliament and say, we have paid this. We have paid that.
So hold on, look for the amount we have budgeted and how much we have spent on this whole free senior high school and then the education sector. Look for that for me in the immediate budget review. We'll come back to that. But now you are a teacher, me, I won't. I've changed my mind. The disrespect to teachers now is too much. Me, I won't. That's just on a lighter note. But now, I mean, it's sad to see friends, colleagues, and I have received a number of, because I did an education course as well. So quite a number of people, they are home and they are crying, they are wailing. That man Randy went, and they see you as you are close to
far. You can help him.
Mami Sri Kakra.
Somebody will say, DJ, play me. You don't know.
But then you see, one thing special about this government is that to whom you know is not working.
No.
If you are qualified, you are qualified. Go through the mail yourself.
Anyway, now let me hear your part.
Great.
Share your thought. What are your friends saying?
My friends, Randy is bad though.
Yeah.
I can't post my picture.
Yeah.
Because when you post, hey, why a nice so mommy 100, and you see they don't ask for what you so say 100.
Oh yeah.
You realize like 5 people are asking for 100 cedis. If you give all these 5 people 100 Ghana cedis, how much will you get?
Yes. That's the style now.
So I'm feeling myself more. Let me post my picture. You post hey big woman, hey madam, and
give me
you
50 Ghana.
To them and 50, 100, and we can't blame them like they are not working.
Yeah.
And you see, I was telling somebody on Sunday that we are leaders, the union leaders, NAGRAT, and the number of coalition of one teachers, when it's time to talk about conditions of service and COLA and things, you see them all rallying.
Yeah.
But can we be like the nurses?
Okay, when you say be like the nurses, what are you referring to?
Randy, if you look at our nursing trainees and then the midwives that come out from the various NMTCs, they don't say from 2021 year group to 2024 year group, we are posting 7,000, so all of you apply. It doesn't work like that there.
How is it done?
So Randy, where I said I want to believe there's some structure in that association.
Okay.
Because recently they said they were posting the backlog of nurses. And see, it is Ghana. We tried doing protocol for some people. People had completed 2024 and things. They said no, it's strictly for 2021 people, and that is it. Randy, oh yeah, one now they won't mind you. You know who. Just as you are saying, you are qualified, but it's not yet the 10 of your year group. Stay where you are. But Randy, people I went to meet in level 300 when I went to level 100. Some of them are still home. They've not been posted. The people that were posted to, they work for
so
like
13 months. So that's like from 2023, 2024.
So went to level 100 in 2021. So let's say they completed in 2021. Yeah.
We have backlog from 2021.
Yes.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26.
When did the licensure start? People, mind you, this just a year group that has completed. People have failed licensure rating again, waiting for posting. Okay, so let's say you 2020. There's another backlog more from there. They have failed. The 2021 year group, they opened the posting for them. Not everybody was posted. Those who were posted to have worked for months without pay. Randy, the last time they were demonstrating was over 13 months. Tell me, your head teacher expects you to come to school to come and teach? And then for 13 months, I'm coming to teach on an empty stomach. What do you expect me to teach the kids? What do you expect me to teach the kids? And they were started demonstration. They told them financial clearance. So there was no financial clearance. And people opened the way for them because they are crying, posting. So you want to be posted, right? They post you, and now you get in there and there's no payment. And as of last year, they were still demonstrating. And there has to be this administration that has to bear the cost of their payment. Their salary is fine, fair enough. They have served and they have to be paid, right? Yeah. But if there's no financial clearance, why do you go ahead to post them? Now there's 2022, there's 2023. There's with the Living Legends 2024. Our juniors in 2025 are almost finishing their national service. 2026 people too are coming. 5 years.
And this
are 46 colleges of education.
So you are referring to
just
colleges
of education.
Hey.
UCC has not come.
Yeah, UEW
has not come. With Amstead and the rest, they too they have not come. With University of Ghana also education people too have not come. All of these people trying to
and there are private colleges too.
Yes. All of these people trying to get spaces into the stream to teach, and then zilch.
It's serious.
No, honestly,
but I think we also need to understand the government that
I get it.
Financial, because like you mentioned,
I get it.
Employing people, and that was in bad faith. For me, I described it when the then administration did it. It was in bad faith. You know, you don't have money. Our coffers was empty. Why do you employ that huge number of people to be absorbed by who? And for them to work for 13 months without pay? I mean, who is going to pay them?
Okay.
No.
And it's sad though, Randy. You realize some people, when we were in college, some people relied on allowance.
Yeah.
Some people, when they miss dining, it is hell for them.
Yeah.
Like they're coming to school. It's like I've seen somebody that I think he went for food in the dining hall, and then was taking it to the dormitory to go and eat. He got to the entrance of the dormitory, and then somebody knocked, like hit him, and then the jollof poured on the floor. See, the guy cried. The guy cried. There were people that didn't have choice when it came to food and other things in school. Okay, if they miss the dining, that is it. They may have to go hungry till the next meal is served.
Yeah.
Imagine sad people coming from homes that the family is expecting them to, finish this college of education.
Yeah.
For they've sold some family land, to pay their fees. And
people
then
contribute to send you to school.
And then they are waiting for them to be posted, and then in the name of being popular amongst them, you decide to post them, and they're excited. Now you've been posted, and maybe it's not even in your region. I'm in Greater Accra. I've been schooling all my life here. Then they take me to maybe Sambuli to go and teach there, and for 13 months I don't know anybody there. It is the teaching.
Come never do. Come never do.
Randy, and so what the Ministry of Education did with a 7,000 intake, I think was right, because if they have clearance for 7,000 people, let them take the 7,000. But look at the number of people that applied.
Yeah.
And Randy, I have a question.
Is it to me or to? It's a rhetorical question.
Let me just leave the question, because I know that your friend will come and answer this question for me. My colleagues are asking that they had to check the status of their posting by buying checkers for 25 cedis.
Okay.
And they said the checkers was view once. So Randy, you want to check whether you've been posted or not, you have to buy the checker. You have to pay 25 cedis for the checker.
Okay.
And it's view once.
So when you open it
and you don't finish reading, and maybe
whether you are done viewing or not, and you close it,
that's it. You
can't
to pay
go back.
Extra 25 cedis again. I see people have been making posts about it since Sunday evening. So it's like he's not working. It's getting 25 cedis to him is a luxury already.
Okay.
Imagine him having to pay like twice or thrice just to verify whether he has been posted or not. Only for him to check and realize that thing didn't go through.
Okay, but Godfrey, has that been clarified? Is that what Fenyi said, that nobody is taking money or nobody is being charged for it?
So
that is different.
That is a different one. Yeah. Well, okay, but the 25 cedis is for the voucher to check, just like how we check our results and all of that. Okay.
But again, in previous times, we never saw our seniors paying for such things. So where is that one coming from now?
If it is true, myself, I don't get it. What am I paying for?
Where is it coming from? Like, why?
I want to serve the country, lah. I have gone to school to serve the country. I have to pay again to go and check if indeed I have been posted to so and so school to go and serve.
Charlie, it's crazy. And for me, honestly, if you ask me, I want to call on our leaders. So from TAG, the various sector leaders, moving on to TAG, to the teacher unions. Because you see, when we are about completing school, you will find NAT and NAGRAT coming to host conference for us and be giving item 30, telling us why we need to join NAT, why we need to join NAGRAT. You know what? This is the way you people go out there to talk about COLA, to talk about the conditions of service, and talk about other things. We need you to invest the same energy in talking about the teacher trainee postings. Okay, we need you to talk about it so much. Like, can we get a structure that if it's the 2023-year group, they are going to work on posting? So maybe this 7,000, let's take 2022-year group. We are taking 7,000 out of 2022-year group. So if you apply, you're in the 2022, 7,000 are taken out. How many people are left? Then the next financial clearance, we are tackling them. Let's clear them, and then we move to the next.
Well, I think that
no, Randy, that would be better structured well, because now.
So this is a wholesale one, like what you are saying.
Yes,
this was like a wholesale, so mixed up with all badges.
Imagine, Randy, imagine you completing school in 2022.
No, I get your frustration.
Me completing in 2024.
Then I get posting. No, you get posting. I get posting, and I am not posted.
And then you are not posted. You are my senior, like way. Then you come onto the field, and maybe I've moved from PS to deputy director 1, and then you are now coming to start from PS. It is some way.
Oh, okay. So promotion also depends on when you enroll. Okay.
It matters.
Okay, but so that's a good point. I mean, so Fenyi will join and clarify that. Maybe probably explain to us why that step, why that action of more like taking it from a wholesale point of view, when indeed, I mean, like now mentioned, if we could look at it from year after year. So if 2022 we are able to clear them, 2023 definitely will be the next batch that will come. But Godfrey, the account, the money matter will be very important.
We are spending a lot when it comes to education.
Good. And I'll ask you what we are spending on, but how much have we budgeted for it?
If you look at the media budget review, it says that the government now announced a $300 million World Bank finance program to transform secondary education. The initiative includes 210 major infrastructure interventions nationwide. Specifically, government will construct 10 new secondary schools, rehabilitate 150 to changing of categories and all that. And then, according to the finance minister, this will create jobs.
Okay.
Because you are upgrading, you are building to create jobs. So $300 million into this one.
That is for expansion.
For the expansion.
Okay.
Of schools.
Okay.
Now the project is expected to benefit 2.3 million students, more than 100 teachers, around 2,000 school leaders, according to the finance minister.
100 teachers?
Yes.
That's inadequate.
No, 100,000.
100,000, okay.
Teachers.
100, okay.
Because there will be, I mean, it's been dotted across 10 regions.
Okay.
And all that. Now, so this is for expansion.
Yeah.
He said a lot too.
But hold on. You know also that I want us to take it one after the other, so we don't mix it up. Or don't forget. Hold on. If the expansion is done, what is the guarantee that now we have financial clearance to absorb the over 100,000 teachers?
Because even today, the conversation is not about the space.
Yes, it's not even about the space.
Yeah. It's about the clearance.
Yes, because there are spaces available and there are no teachers.
If there are no space, where would the 7,000 will be going itself? You understand? So there are spaces. So now, I mean, like you asked earlier, what can we do to end this? It means that we are producing more than we are consuming or what we need. So then we need to look outside the box, maybe send people out.
To Ablochi?
Wherever.
I think we did that recently. Was it with the nurses or?
We do more
we sent some health workers to, where did they go to? Oh, Malik and his people sent Barbados and that.
Yeah. And I think yesterday they launched another one. Basantali is leading it. Some want to, and he's saying that if you meet about 5 people in this country, 4 will say they want to leave. Oh, I mean, 2 will say they want to leave.
I think Pablo also said it yesterday. Yeah.
And so we are producing more than.
Should we go back to the system where there was a cap on intake? Yeah, the quota system, if that's the right way. Maybe, just maybe, that might help put in place some checkers.
Yesterday I was in a car with I was in the car and the driver was saying that okay, if that's the case, we should stop intake for about 5 years, deal with the backlog.
There will still be a backlog.
No. So explain why.
Because like this year, about 1,000 people will come out to add up to the backlog we have. And so this year, we are not recruiting. And so if we have
next year, we are not.
If we have 1 to 3, level 100 to 300, let them go through. So by the time we start bringing in new freshers, the level 100s will be in level 300. So there will be a gap of level 200. So you start from level 100, no level 200, then level 300. They will graduate. The level 100s will go throughout to level 300, and another one will come. So that we have that space.
Well, some briefing space.
Yes, we have some that space. And
so the time to, I mean, the time holding with holding the
exactly.
What's the name, intake will be the space used to
about 2 years people. In space for them to
recruit, to send, I mean, to post teachers.
Exactly.
Is that feasible?
Would that be?
We'll push that to Fenyi.
Because we have more.
Yes, I
have about 200,000 sitting home.
I think it adds up anyway.
There's no way there will be shortage of teachers. Because then times Kwame Nkrumah thought about this training college allowance. We didn't have teachers.
Yeah, that was so.
So he brought that incentive to motivate people. Now we have more than it seems we need.
Yeah.
So why don't we? I mean, let's think about it. It's all about communication. I'm saying that yesterday you asked a question about the fact that they are doing demolition and people are not complaining. The reason is that there's good faith about this government. People respect the president to the extent that, look, there are issues, we respect your decision. And so if there is any major reform the government needs to make, it is now. Bring it to the table. Let the academia think, because it is worrying. The training colleges, the universities, they are taking over thousands every year. They are interested in getting their, I mean,
mind you, there are people who didn't even do education courses, but they find themselves in there. Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah, back then, I mean, plethora of examples.
A lot of it's who knows you for you to hold your hand. You need a job. It's what can you do? I can teach. What did you study? Oh, economics. Go. Let's teachers. They've sent you.
And I think most of them at that time were from universities, so they had first degrees and all of that. So quickly they were able to get access to some of these schools. But I think what Godfred is also saying, can it be thought through? Maybe hold an engagement with the stakeholders and discuss it. But how about people who have completed SHS and they have, I mean, passes and they are willing to enter into these schools? The colleges.
So you want to go?
So they wait for 2 years.
When you come, there's nothing. I mean, how are you going to be employed?
Well,
you see, the excitement of you getting into the tertiary is different from when you are out.
Oh yes, when the reality dawns on you
when you are from SHS. The pressure is so you are on to go.
I was having a conversation with a friend yesterday, and he is in second level 200. The excitement, you know.
He wants to complete school. He wants to complete school.
No, like he's in college.
He should enjoy.
You know, so by the time he completes, you know, that excitement is in there. But when you complete,
when
like Godfred is saying,
the reality will dawn.
When you stay at home for 1 year, 2 years, when family calls, when bills are staring at you, that's when you realize that Charlie,
So Randy, I asked this question to the driver. It's unfortunate I didn't take his contact. What happens to those who have completed the SHS who want to go into the tertiary? Why would they wait? And he said, why can't you also absorb them in the finance ministry or the ministries as interns
from high school?
Yes.
What experience? What would they offer?
Oh, you just be sending them, teach them, or take them to the agri sector.
Okay, so I know that back then they had something like voluntary voluntary service.
From SHS.
Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean, it is. I mean, but not necessarily.
I was working
there
after.
Are some
SHS students who are teaching in the private schools.
Yeah, true.
So take them to these various sectors. You even pay them, especially the agri sector.
So that's what I'm saying. So voluntary service.
Yes.
Maybe we should reintroduce.
Take some to the cocoa board. This is how cocoa is being planted. Let them get involved. Engage them. There are lots of activities. You can even engage them in sanitation. You understand? Make it more attractive to them. Suggest this to them when you're in the SHS before they leave. So you know that this bad they are coming into after school. They are 50% is going to agric, 50% is going to this place as an attachment. So a year or two when they are done, they go back to the college. So they know some may even change their mind after the attachments.
But you know the issue again is that it's about space. And I'll explain why space. So let's take, like you mentioned, finance ministry, for instance. How many people can they take there as voluntary workers? Looking at the space over there. Two, don't forget that it is not, with what you're saying, it's a broader conversation. Because you there have people also who completed unis, tertiary institutions, not necessarily the education people, who are also looking for jobs. then they also fall within these brackets that you are talking about. Now you are going to weigh out qualifications, because there are some critical areas or institutions that, of course, a senior high school leaver, pardon me, cannot really operate fully.
Oh, they are coming to learn.
Yes, I agree. Even the university leaver or whoever has graduated from university, first on the job, definitely would have to learn. Because let's say somebody does economics from KNUST or University of Ghana and has nothing to do and decides to come and do, to intern with us or a voluntary service with WoezorTV. He needs time to learn on the job. In that same space, you are saying, if I go with what you are saying, somebody has completed senior high school, Odogono. Is that your school? Odogono senior high school.
Why did you decide to out of all the schools?
But I mentioned University of Ghana.
We have a rep here.
Yeah, but I mentioned University of Ghana. I mentioned KNUST. So when I go to secondary,
you use my Monster.
Oh, that's an expensive school.
No, not that crowd.
Please, let's continue.
You know, so there are such people also looking for that space to be in that institution. So you are looking for qualifications. Of course, I would go for the person who has completed uni with that high qualification as compared to a senior high school leaver. So that would be a challenge. But I think also that what you mentioned can be considered. But we need to know if it is about, taking that that problem of backlogs as far as the teacher trainees are concerned. So maybe we can stick with the teacher trainees, that the people who have completed, right, can they do voluntary service? Can we post them, go to the schools, do voluntary service?
At the moment, posts come in.
No, when I say post, the posting is about you. Definitely, you'd have to apply.
Because
voluntary services.
They do that. They do that through the mentorship or mentee.
Oh yeah, that one is when you are in school. When you are in school, you go out and do outreach programs and whatever it is called.
So after
when you complete, for instance, the backlogs that we have, the 2020, let's say 2021. If I completed in 2021 and I've been home, I can apply to any of the schools. Because I have my licensure, I have my license, I have every qualification. I can apply to say Mauli School, Sunrise, Awu School, or any school at all, and start a voluntary service there for like say 6 months or a year. In doing that, when the clearance comes, automatically I should fit into that school.
Like what you are doing for the health sector because of the free primary something.
Exactly.
Those that will go in the voluntary.
Exactly something like that. And I think that will also absorb. And you see, when we mention voluntary, what comes to mind is, there is no financial commitment. So it takes people away. Can we go beyond just that and maybe look out for IGFs? The little IGF that the schools may get, can that go into paying some of this, not necessarily paying, but giving them stipends that, take for your transportation, take for your something, allowance, be like that. Maybe that can also help. Because I mean, it's done. Most of the institutions raise IGF. I worked in one media house back then, and we're giving IGF something little just to cater for our
transport. Because we run commercial, but the schools, they will tell you because
they don't run commercial.
Free.
Yeah,
they are not getting much.
Well,
so unless we agree that PT, we used to pay motivation fee.
Which one is that?
I didn't pay.
Motivation.
Oh, we used to pay motivation 20 cedis, 20 cedis.
For who?
I was sad.
Yes, I missed.
Yes, you never paid it.
No.
Okay.
Teacher motivation. There maybe has a different name.
20 cedis.
For what?
Every term or every month or so.
Thank you, teacher.
High school or basic school?
SHS. You don't give teachers our day gifts, so teacher motivation. I've
not heard of it. I'm hearing it for the first time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe he completed 90.
I told you I'm not I'm your father.
The 90s they didn't pay, but
I'm your father.
No. That's teacher motivation.
No, I don't know about it.
I remember when we went to first year, was the height of the free SHS period, and it was part of some of the things we were supposed to pay, and people took it. Charlie, I heard Michelle, she was in the news like something. She don't want to do press conference, the bank all those things, but eventually they took the money from us.
Oh, okay. Okay, so but we pay PTA, and I know PTA is back. So if there is that levy, because I know PTA levies go a long way to do some of this developmental, so if I chairs, couch, and all of that.
There's a definition for the money they will use, but for the teacher motivation, I think we can look at that one, because the reason they were against it was that people were even beaten for not paying.
Yeah.
I was sacked from exams for
not paying teacher motivation.
Yes. You are an ungrateful student.
I had to, yes.
Ungrateful
So I had
student.
to go to the car wash, wash some food.
Come and pay.
Come and pay. And that day, somebody wrote my paper for me. Kamasa.
So I think maybe like
and if we will introduce it and they will not harass it like it used to be in the past, probably that can look at those that will be going into the voluntary teaching. But then someone will ask, you want me to do voluntary for a year without pay salary, then recruit me, then don't pay me for that 1 year.
No.
So that
no.
Because
what happens is that when I recruit you, I am giving you documents which will be binding, right? Which will be binding, which can be used even against the employer. Because once you are employed, you are in the system. I have to start paying your SNIT. I have to pay this, blah blah blah. All those obligations I have to do. The employer has to do it. But that is the reason the employer is saying that I don't have that enough financial muscle to pay all of those obligations, so I can't. But we are looking for a headway. You know, when you do voluntary service, it's like casual. So like you are being regarded as a casual worker of a sort. So you are giving stipends, you are giving allowance, 1,000 cedis, 1,002, 1,005, 800, 700. I'm just saying, right? Then that helps. Now, how do you go about it? So just like Fenyi mentioned, that the teachers are posted to in their own regions. So if I am from Volta, I am from Ho. If I am going to do a voluntary service and I apply, so that one, the application goes directly to the GES regional directorate. So the region now, sends me or posts me to the place of my choice. So if I am from Takla or Hojo, I am going to be posted to a school in that community.
So that you know,
so I'm not going to spend money on transportation
and even accommodation.
No. So at the end of the month, even if it is 500 cedis, I'm not saying they should pay them 500.
No.
I am saying even if it is 1,800, 750 or 1,500 or 2K, it is okay. I know that I am still in Hojo and I'm still practicing what I have gone to learn in school for 4 years. So I won't forget. Now, when the opportunity comes for clearance to be done, of course, I should be given a priority because I have gone through the mill. I think it works. I don't know if they have thought of it, but I think that can also work if indeed we are looking for people.
Let me show you something.
Okay, now.
So why not? No, maybe
you don't want us to talk about it. No,
if people raise
that module was not used well. No, but I think we had a similar thing for teachers. People teaching. Yeah, we had people teaching.
Yeah, even if you look at the GES ranks, they are in there.
Yes, we had people teaching. Like people teachers as well.
That's down. I mean, like the kindergartens and all the.
No, I think we had them in.
We look at people.
Yeah, the basic
GES. School. Oh, they have a name. Their ranks.
The people teaching.
People teachers are the least.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you move from people teacher. There's another rank before it comes.
Randy.
No, but what you just showed me, there is nothing wrong with it. Let's talk about it. He mentioned NAPCO. NAPCO had too many modules, and NAPCO was shredded with too much chop. It was an avenue created for people to chop our money. So honestly, because a lot of resources was churned into NAPCO.
They were paid 700 cedis, right?
How much did we even put together for NAPCO? People are still being owed. Meanwhile, we gave money to NAPCO. So as for NAPCO, there, it was something they came to lie to us about, and they chopped the money. You get it?
Yeah.
If it can be reintroduced in a proper and coordinated way with so much commitment. When I say commitment, I'm referring to government's commitment that it is not an avenue for us to recruit people, and when government releases the funds, some 2 people, 3 people will go and sit in an office like what we saw with the NSS. When you are supposed to pay me 700, you pay me 500, and the 200 goes into your account. No, we'll catch you. We'll put you in jail. So if NAPCO is reintroduced, maybe not necessarily the name NAPCO, a different name given to it, and the module is well defined that it is for this category of people. It is for this category
because
of people.
this voluntary thing you are talking about, it extends into it. I mean,
yes. So that's
probably
the point.
Those that will be on that platform when the recruitment comes, they go straight into it
because we are doing it for a way. These guys in security agencies, the baby police, we call them. community police. Yes, they are doing similar thing. They are not in mainstream policing. They are community police, so they are receiving this sort of stipends and what have you. So we can still do the same for our teachers and our health workers. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
It is. I mean, we are all finding ways.
But I think these are the questions we'll pose to Fenyi and Dr. Fita when they join. But guys, I think we need to just hear from our viewers quickly on this topic as well, what they think can be done. If you are a trainee out there, is that the right word? Waiting for posting, right? Trained teacher, and you are home, you're waiting for posting. Share your thought with us. Share your frustration. Feel free. Don't insult. We will not take anybody insulting anybody here. So just go ahead, express yourself with so much respect, right? Hopefully, the ESB will listen and then take some proactive steps as well. So the phone lines are activated: 055 269 7939 055 269 Let's hear from you as well. You can also feel free and send us a text on the same number. But Godfrey, you wanted to say something again?
Yes, we are like you said, we are all looking for solutions, and this is how the conversation should be about. I mean, how do we come together as a country to find lasting solutions? And this is not the only. We have nurses, we have the security sector and all that. Probably before the end of the year, you see some more recruitment, or even in early next year, we'll come back to this conversation. But then what becomes of we that we are innovative? You understand? We are finding solutions. About 1,000 people are being recruited yearly. That will be interesting. That will be another plus for us as a country. But as it stands now, this is what we are facing. So you need to think outside the box. Like you said, the voluntary aspect of it. You were making a point about the qualifications. When I made mention that maybe those from the SHS will have to wait a bit, go through this voluntary staff and interns and all that. When you are taking an intern here, we are not looking at your qualification. Come and serve. Maybe those that will be around, oh, pick this sheet to this, Randy, okay, read this for me. There are people that we even sit for them to read a certain letters to you. Yeah, you see, okay, you see how it was being written and all those. So you are not, because you are not going to pay them. They are coming around to observe, because for a period of time they will go, they will leave you. But those that are from the universities, they are observing, learning to be recruited, because they are already in the job market. They have come to seek for. But then the SHS one, they are coming to see how the job market is, to inform them their decisions for even the next phase of the academic journey. And so for me, if it's my child, probably, what do you want to be? I want to be a lawyer. Okay, go around the circuit court or something, serve as anything there. So you learn whether it is something you really want to do. Probably going forward, you make your decisions in that regard. Because Mr. Aji, it's not easy. What you're talking about, the day they will step on the street to demonstrate, you will see because it cuts across all the regions, not Greater Accra, not in Kumasi alone, all the regions, and we don't want to go back to that situation. So we've made this country that graduate formed, unemployed graduate associations, and we don't want to go back to that situations.
And you see, the other issue again is that I don't know if our generation, we still have that sort of spirit of volunteerism. It was a full thing people did. My dad would tell you how they volunteered to serve. Nobody paid them a dime, but they were willing. And that was when this whole YMCA thing also started, in their era and all of that. But I don't know if we, you and I sitting here and now all of us in this room, if we still have that sort of spirit of volunteerism.
Mr. We have, but you see,
can you do it without being paid
when we compare,
for 1 month, moving from Kaswa to Abelense?
You see, when you compare now to then, factors do change. The cost of education then is not even the same today. The cost of living then is not even the same today. Cost of transportation and all that. Those days, probably someone can give you a lift back and forth. Today, 2-3 times they are fed up. You understand? And so it's all the conditions. The demand of today is different. And then that's why I'm asking the question: are we even ready to volunteer? Are we willing? We are, but the factors, sometimes
and that's why I proposed the stipend. That yes, I can't see Godfred.
Yeah.
Join Trotro from Kaswa all the way to Abelimpe. That's a distance. If for nothing at all, in and out, you spend no less than 30 cedis. Right?
Yeah.
And for 1 month, you are doing it. Your volunteerism is helping push my business or my work. So in as much as you are doing it voluntarily, if I get anything as a profit, I mean a percentage or a stipend, something out of that should go to Godfred as well. And for me, that's my call. But it can't be when you say volunteer,
it doesn't mean zero, nothing. No.
I don't think our generation.
No motivation.
No, our generation. And when there is a staff party, you don't even get anything. When there is Christmas and they are sharing akuko and molu, you don't get.
You don't get anything.
Yeah, but yes, in some institutions they don't recognize such people. You are a volunteer, yeah.
Who are you?
And so that kills the spirit. That kills the spirit within us.
Ordinary rice.
But now there are institutions like that. We have seen it before. They are sharing rice and they tell you are not here. This one is for this group of people.
Oh, yeah.
This one is for this. Are you a staff? Yeah. Then they will start looking for ID cards.
Yeah.
You don't see some people.
If they are sharing rice, oil and sugar, they will give you rice.
Yeah, they don't give you oil.
They will not get oil.
It happens. Yeah. So that's so it kills the spirit of volunteerism in us. I understand we're having some power fluctuations all over, not just here.
Yeah.
But I think it's all over the country. Few messages I have received. Greco.
Yeah,
Greco.
Yeah.
Greco.
Say it again.
Greco.
Break it into 2 syllables.
Greco.
Good boy.
Okay.
Now say it in full.
Greco.
Good boy.
Greco has issued a statement.
Yeah.
Do you have that statement?
Yeah, we have it.
Maybe we can put it out and then now you have a good eye. Maybe you can read that if you can see.
I feel the whole eye. You're telling me I have a good eye. So this coming from Gridco and it says that power system disturbance, and it says the Ghana Grid Company Limited, Gridco, wishes to inform the general public that the National Interconnected Transmission System experienced power system disturbance at approximately 3:11 a.m. on Wednesday, 29th July 2026. The disturbance resulted in the simultaneous tripping of some generating plants across the national power system, leading to interruption of electricity supply. Gridco has activated its established system restoration procedures. Our engineers and system operators are working continuously in close collaboration with power sector stakeholders to restore power within the shortest possible time without compromising safety.
Okay.
At the same time, a comprehensive technical investigation has commenced to determine the precise cause of the system event.
Okay.
Gridco,
now, hold on to that.
Okay.
I mean so the latest update is that power has been restored to many parts of the affected areas.
Okay.
And still restoration is ongoing. So I think the major parts power has been restored. So let's see. Let's see how it goes.
Because the streets were dark when I was
I had light out from 11 p.m. Yeah, 11.
You were still awake
last night.
11.
Yeah.
Andy.
Mine was 3 a.m.
You know today's date?
Oh, sleep. Oh, see.
Oh yeah, the sleep will come, but you know, you need to. Have you ever sat down to use calculator to calculate things?
Oh, that one I do. Either wait.
but that is it with the power situation. Hopefully, yes, all parts of the country that are affected will have power being restored as well. The men are working.
Yeah.
Yes, the men are working.
Yeah.
Yes, and I like the fact that they issued a statement prompting people or consumers or customers that this is what is happening.
Yeah.
So you know, nobody will sit in any corner and come up and say all kinds of lies. Yes, let's see how it pans out in the coming days. Now, let's celebrate some birthdays.
Before we call in our viewers to share their thoughts.
Oh, okay, well.
Yeah, so let's make some 5 calls and then we can take it from this.
The phone lines are activated 05526979339. Okay, let's just take a quick break.
Okay.
Let's take a quick break. When we return, yes, the phone lines will be active. Okay. You let's take a break. Let's take a break. Quickly, let's take a break.
And there they are. The squad is ready, lined up, ice cold, focused and prepared for national duty. Every bottle in position, every label shining with confidence. And here comes the selection. One bottle steps forward, picked from the squad, ready to deliver for Ghana. He takes the first sip. Oh yes, refreshingly hydrating. The whistle goes. The Black Stars are on the move. He breaks through the defense like flowing water. Beautiful control. He lines it up. He strikes. Goal! Ghana is awake. From the fridge to the field, Awake keeps you refreshed. Awake purified drinking water. One for life. Proudly supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. This advert is FDA approved.
Or we can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
Only a father can understand. Only a husband can understand. Only a man can understand. Prostate cancer. It's about more than fear of cancer. It's about fear of losing urinary control and sexual function. That's why more men turn to Jackson South for robotic surgery than anywhere else in South Florida. Get the facts at jacksonprostatefacts.org. Miracles made daily.
TV Breakfast Cafe, 29th July 2026. We celebrate some birthdays this morning. If you're celebrating your birthday, happy birthday to you. Enjoy your new year. But before we get into our list of celebrants, there is a belated birthday we have to do this morning, and so let's quickly do that and then get into our list of celebrants for today. So belated happy birthday to Lady Dr. Lois Tekwete Na. Belated happy birthday to you, the wife of Pastor Solomon Tekwete Na of the Apostolic Church, Calvary Central District. Belated happy birthday to you, woman of God. May the Lord bless you so much, and may all that you do in this year and beyond continue to be a blessing. We celebrate you so much from Pastor and the entire membership of the Calvary Central District. We all wish you a great year, a blessed year. So belated happy birthday to you, Lady Dr. Lois Tekwete Na. Enjoy your year. Away from here, let's get into our list of celebrants and see who we are celebrating today, 29th day of July. Florence Eduyeboa, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday to you. Have a great year. Have a lovely year. Have an amazing year. And may this year be a great one for you. Enjoy your year and may all your wishes come true. Happy birthday to you. And away from Florence, who are we celebrating again this morning? Joseph Kuma, happy birthday to you, man of God. Have a great year. Have a blessed year. And may this new year come with lots of God's blessings for you. Lots of goodness on every side. And may all your prayers come to pass. We wish you increase and abundance in all that you do. Man of God, Joseph Kuma, happy birthday to you from Derek and the rest of the family. We all wish you a great year. So yeah, have a blessed one. Away from him, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Angel, hey.
It's okay.
Let me calm down.
It's okay.
So, Angel, Ellen.
Briefing.
Let me do.
Briefing.
Angel, laugh at me. I told you. So, Angel Ellen Senawo, happy birthday to you. She's a big woman.
Okay.
So yeah, she is at the NDC headquarters.
Okay.
So she is the accountant at the NDC.
Oh, okay.
So
okay, I think I've seen Ellen before.
If you are at the NDC headquarters, you work there, for your salary to come,
it goes through her.
She's
the boss J there.
I know, right?
She's the boss J there.
I know. She's a big woman.
Okay.
Angel says happy birthday to you. And yes, she's my father's
Is a Senao the Senao?
Okay.
Sinawo. Here gives them.
Okay, Sinawo.
Yeah, Sinawo. And it depends on where she. Yeah,
okay.
say yeah.
Okay, so
Sinawo.
It go hard though.
Yeah, Sinawo.
Angel, Ellen, Sinawo. Okay, so happy birthday to you, sis, and from the entire family. You know the family, right? We love you so much, and yeah, we celebrate you on your special day. May this year be a great year for you. May it be an amazing year for you, and may the Lord continue to bless you in all that you do. Have a great year. Have an amazing year. God bless you. God richly bless you so. So yeah, let's move on from Angel until we are celebrating again. Efa called beloved Olivia, happy birthday to you. She's called Plug Mama.
Plug Mama.
There's a reason she's called Plug Mama. Anything you need under the sun.
Even this.
See, anything you need under the sun. Efa call can get it for you.
Okay.
See, from any part of the world to Ghana, call her. Okay. There's a reason she's called Plug Mama. She said she's the plug of all your plugs. So Efa call, happy.
Can she plug me?
See, you have no idea what I don't know the plug you're talking about. But Efa call, see, happy birthday to you, Plug Mama. And this is coming from Mr. and Mrs. Duku to you. We all wish you a blessed year. You know, it's not just them. Like, we are a big family here. So have a great year. Have an amazing year. And we thank God for what He's doing with your life. We can only wish you the very best that this new year has got to offer. Enjoy your year and have a blessed one. Yes.
Now, have you noticed something about the Evers? We write the English name, the Ever name, and then the surname.
Okay, so
no, pay attention. No, you watch. I mean, I'm just saying, like, pay attention to all the
Eduji Godwin.
Yeah. Then the surname comes.
The lapis. The last. Well.
Nti Papa piece. Where's a belief?
Winning. No, like, is it necessary? Is it not?
Yeah, we like it like that.
Yo.
Eduji Godwin.
Charlie, shout out to all our Evers. So if I call happy birthday to you, enjoy your year. Away from here, let's see who we are celebrating again this morning. Emmanuel Akwesi Dra. This is coming from your sister, Mrs. Lauren Shaban, to you. She says she wishes you abundance, blessings, and God's protection in all your endeavors. So happy birthday to you, Emmanuel Akwesi Dra. Happy birthday to you from your sister Lauren Shah. She wishes you a great year. Away from him, who are we celebrating again? Okay, so that will be it for birthdays this morning here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Please do well to keep your wishes coming into our WhatsApp number 055-269-7939 055-269-7939. Let's share your special day and that of your loved ones. Randy, want to take a break?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take a quick break. We'll be right back.
From the heart of our forests, where the beautiful gigantic baobab trees reside, to the city where culture meets tradition, pulse of Accra, where the energy of the people fuels the nation's spirit, to the cascading beauty of the waterfalls, where the earth breathes life. Perla natural mineral water. Purity comes from nature.
Hey, baby. I missed you so much. What are you doing right now?
Emeka, I'm in the car now with my family. We are going for lunch. I'll see you in the office on Monday. Yes.
Sometimes you don't have a way out.
This Emeka is a very funny guy.
With SportyBet, you do. Because with our maximum cash out availability, there's always a way out. SportyBet, winning is now that easy.
Star Oil has been in Ghana since 1998. The reason we are able to provide fuels at affordable prices is because we use our own trucks as much as possible, and so we are able to use our haulage income to subsidize the fuel at the pump. We also run these stations with our own staff. Other competitors use investment partners and retailers who they pay significant margins to run their forecourts for them. We also have deployed IT infrastructure across the country to allow us to be able to manage these stations efficiently. All our vehicles have trackers and we monitor them real time. So more and more our loyal customers have come to know Star Oil not just for low prices but also for quality products.
Star Oil, quality and affordable fuels for all.
Madina. Sentuntum say wunna ma dejume ma wonsa.
Efrema bema gani oba
Maunsa Sentuntum amwa sumuja maunsa.
Dasha no slap. Having black mosquito wear. Common tontom.
Having insecticide spray. Eye sham. Ne sansu kumu a wotu any omo mu hia nyina.
Having dear Paco pet.
FDA aji edrede krato yatum.
Time now for the WoezorTV report. Let's take a look at the headlines. Thanks so much for joining us. Now let's settle in for the details of the story. President John Dramani Mahama has held bilateral talks with the Gabon President General Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema aimed at strengthening relations between the two countries. President Mahama said the visit reflects the strong friendship between Ghana and Gabon and a shared commitment to expanding cooperation. He noted that discussions focus on boosting trade and investment, agriculture, mining, education, climate action, and maritime security. The president also reaffirmed Ghana's commitment to working closely with Gabon to advance regional integration and maximize opportunities under the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and promote sustainable development across the continent.
Discussions today offer a valuable opportunity to identify concrete areas of cooperation that will translate our shared aspirations into tangible benefits for our people. Trade and investment must remain central to this agenda. We should encourage stronger partnership between our private sectors. We should facilitate investment flows and create an enabling environment for businesses in both countries to collaborate in the areas of manufacturing, agribusiness, transport and logistics, infrastructure development, financial services, and value addition. Expanding commercial exchanges between Ghana and Gabon will help to stimulate growth, create decent jobs, and enhance the competitiveness of our respective economies. Agriculture and fisheries equally present significant opportunities for collaboration. As maritime nations endowed with abundant natural resources, Ghana and Gabon can deepen cooperation in sustainable fisheries management, aquaculture development, fish processing, climate-smart agriculture, agricultural research, and food security initiatives. Such cooperation will strengthen livelihoods, support rural and coastal communities, and promote the responsible stewardship of our shared natural resources.
Meanwhile, Gabon's President General Brice Clotaire Oligui Nguema commended Ghana's progress in mining reforms, cocoa processing and social protection, describing the country's development agenda as an example for Africa. President Nguema reaffirmed Gabon's commitment to strengthen cooperation with Ghana in infrastructure, education, trade, and maritime security, while calling for greater African solidarity in addressing peace and governance challenges on the continent.
For the reform in the mining sector, which seeks to bring transparency, improve governance, and improve better value addition to national resources. Ghana is into cocoa processing, as we are also doing in Gabon, and we are also looking to locally transform our manganese, and I think that this is a very important vision. Because
now, away from that, let's do some stories on health. Ghana has launched a national viral hepatitis technical working group as part of efforts to eliminate hepatitis as a public health threat by 2030. The move coincided with the commemoration of World Hepatitis Day, where health authorities warned that millions of Ghanaians are living with hepatitis B and C, many without knowing their status. There's more in the Flow report.
These have renewed calls for stronger action against viral hepatitis following the inauguration of Ghana's National Viral Hepatitis Technical Working Group at this year's World Hepatitis Day commemoration in Accra. The new multi-sectorial body brings together representatives from the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, the World Health Organization, academia and civil society to coordinate efforts towards eliminating hepatitis by 2030. According to the National Viral Hepatitis Control Program, an estimated 3 million Ghanaians are living with hepatitis B and about 500,000 with hepatitis C, yet most remain undiagnosed and untreated. Delivering the keynote address, Chief Director of the Ministry of Health, Desmond Boateng, said government is integrating hepatitis prevention, screening and treatment into the free primary health care program, while rolling out the hepatitis B birth dose vaccine nationwide.
Government is also working to complete the national introduction of the hepatitis B birth dose vaccine as part of the routine immunization program. Administered within the first 24 hours of life, the vaccine provides critical protection against mother-to-child transmission. Our responsibility is to translate this commitment into nationwide delivery, including for children born outside health facilities.
Director General of the Ghana Health Service, Professor Samuel Kaba Akoria, said the newly inaugurated technical working group will provide the leadership needed to strengthen surveillance, expand access to care, and accelerate Ghana's hepatitis elimination agenda.
I reaffirm our commitment to expanding access to hepatitis services, integrating hepatitis into primary health care, strengthening surveillance, decentralizing care, and ensuring that every Ghanaian has equitable access to prevention, testing, treatment, and long-term care.
The technical working group is expected to develop a coordinated national strategy, strengthen surveillance, and mobilize sustainable financing as Ghana intensifies efforts to eliminate viral hepatitis as a public health threat by 2030. For WoezorTV, Ellen Frimpong.
Now away from health, let's do some stories with the youth. The Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment has officially launched the 2026 National Youth Month celebration with a call for greater investment in young people as drivers of Ghana's development. The month-long celebration will focus on digital empowerment, leadership, entrepreneurship, volunteerism, and civic responsibility. There's more in this report.
Development and Empowerment and the National Youth Authority has officially launched the 2026 National Youth Month celebration, reaffirming their commitment to empowering young people and placing youth development at the heart of Ghana's national development agenda. Speaking at the launch in Accra, the Minister for Youth Development and Empowerment, George Opare-Addo, said the celebration goes beyond an annual event, describing it as a declaration that Ghana's future depends on creativity, resilience, and innovation of its youth. Mr. Opare-Addo noted that although the United Nations observed International Youth Day on August 12, Ghana has dedicated the entire month of August to celebrating and empowering young people through activities that promote innovation, leadership, and national development. He acknowledged the challenges confronting many young Ghanaians, including unemployment, limited access to finance, skills gaps, mental health concerns, and substance abuse.
Too many brilliant ideas never become businesses because access to finance and mentorship remains limited. Some graduates possess certificates but not the skills demanded by today's labor market. Mental health challenges are becoming more prevalent. Substance abuse is destroying the hopes and future of many promising young people. And perhaps most worrying, far too many young Ghanaians believes that their dreams can only be fulfilled outside our borders.
Despite these challenges, the minister said government remains optimistic, citing the active participation of many young people in civic and community development. He announced that this year's celebration will promote value-based leadership while equipping young people with digital skills needed for the future economy.
Artificial intelligence, robotics, big data, cybersecurity, blockchain, cloud computing, these are no longer professions of tomorrow. They are opportunities of today. The question is simple. Will Ghana's youth simply consume technology, or are we going to be co-creators of this technology? Our answer is clear. We choose creators, we choose innovators, we choose entrepreneurs, we choose young people who build solutions for Ghana and for the world.
The Chief Executive Officer of the National Youth Authority, Osman Ayariga, outlined an overview of activities lined up for the month.
On the 1st of August, we have a National Voluntary and Community Service Day. We are partnering with the Ministry of Local Government to have a youth nationwide cleanup exercise. The previous cleanup exercise has been for everybody, but this 1st of August is a youth nationwide cleanup exercise. So from the 2nd to the 7th of August, we'll have youth engagement with both Christian, Muslim, and traditional leaders. 10th to the 13th of August, we'll have our National Youth Conference.
For WoezorTV, Richard Asamoah.
Now, the president and founder of Challenging Heights, Dr. James Kofi Annan, is calling for an urgent investigation into allegations of baby harvesting linked to human trafficking in some mining communities across Ghana. Speaking ahead of this year's World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, he warned that trafficking networks are becoming more organized and urged government to strengthen efforts to combat the crime. Godfred Amwafo has more.
Founder of Challenging Heights, Dr. James Kofi Annan, says human trafficking remains one of the most serious human rights challenges facing Ghana. Addressing press briefing ahead of the World Day Against Trafficking in Persons, he revealed that Challenging Heights has rescued 114 children between the ages of 5 and 19 this year alone. They include 42 children rescued from forced labor on Lake Volta and 102 Nigerian victims of trafficking. Dr. Annan also raised concerns over allegations of baby harvesting in some mining communities. He says some rescued Nigerian trafficking survivors alleged they were brought to Ghana, forced to become pregnant, and compelled to give up their babies for sale. However, he stressed that Challenging Heights has not independently verified the claims and urged the Ghana Police Service, the Criminal Investigations Department, and the Anti-Human Trafficking Unit to conduct a thorough investigation.
Most of the girls that we rescued, most of the Nigerian girls that we rescued, have told us stories of how girls from Nigeria were brought to Ghana, forced to become pregnant, and helped to have the babies, and the babies are harvested for sale. We do not have any independent verification to these stories that we have been told by these Nigerian girls. But we are calling on the state agencies, especially the Ghana Police Service, YOCO, the CID, to engage in a coordinated investigation in these allegations. One of the girls that we rescued, who had the 2-week-old baby, told us how she was forced to sell her baby.
Dr. Anand said traffickers are increasingly exploiting social media platforms such as TikTok and Facebook to recruit victims with false promises of jobs before forcing them into sexual exploitation and other forms of modern slavery. He also renewed his appeal for the government to allocate 20 million Ghana cedis to Human Trafficking Fund to strengthen the work of state institutions responsible for tracking the crime. For WoezorTV, Godfred Amwafo reporting.
The Minister of State in charge of Climate Change and Sustainability, Seydou Isifu, has visited the Ghana Productive Safety Net Phase 2 project site at Namdam in the Upper East region as part of his tour of Northern Ghana to promote climate action and sustainable development. The visit forms part of the minister's engagement with communities and local stakeholders to encourage the integration of climate change considerations into development planning and implementation. Mr. Isifu commended the project's role in improving livelihoods while emphasizing the importance of designing and implementing development interventions that will enhance environmental sustainability and strengthen resilience against the growing impact of climate change. Speaking to the media, the minister reaffirmed government's commitment to mainstreaming climate change into local development initiatives, stressing that climate resilience will become a key pillar of planning and investment at the district level.
And on to the Paris Agreement. And Article 6 of the Paris Agreement tells us that we have to keep the environment well, we have to plant trees, and at the end of the day, planting the trees is going to aid us to generate carbon credit to continue to sustain this project. So we shouldn't look at the impact of this project within your valley alone. We're looking at it as a Ghana project, a project that is supposed to help Ghana develop. What is important about the safety net project is the fact that it is controlled by women. When you talk about vulnerability in communities, climate vulnerabilities in communities, women and children are the worst hit. So when you empower women economically, you are empowering generations and you are empowering homes and changing lives. So I'm particularly happy that this project is being driven by women with the support of our young men around us. We will work together. I came purposely to connect with the regional minister and the RCC and to connect with the district assemblies so that they get to understand that my office is an extension of their office in building resilience and coming up with adaptation measures to support minimize the pain and the hazards of climate change.
Now, away from that, the Ghana Enterprises Agency has recognized businesses championing continuous improvement and operational excellence at the 3rd Ghana National Kaizen Awards. The ceremony sought to promote productivity, innovation, and competitiveness among Ghanaian enterprises through the Kaizen philosophy of continuous improvement. There's more in this report.
Enterprises Agency, in collaboration with the Japan International Cooperation Agency, the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, and key partners, has honored outstanding businesses at the 3rd Ghana National Kaizen Awards. Held under the theme Driving Productivity, Innovation and Competitiveness Through Kaizen Excellence, the award celebrated enterprises that have embraced the Japanese philosophy of continuous improvement to enhance efficiency, reduce waste, and improve quality. Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Enterprises Agency says the awards are helping more Ghanaian businesses adapt productivity-driven practices while strengthening the country's competitiveness.
Today's event reflects the strong partnership between the United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, the Japan International Cooperation Agency, JICA, and the Ghana Enterprises Agency, GEA, which has helped many Ghanaian enterprises improve productivity, reduce waste, enhance quality, and strengthen their competitiveness.
Delivering a keynote address on behalf of the government, legal counsel to the president said improving productivity remains central to Ghana's economic transformation agenda, stressing that Kaizen offers a practical pathway to achieving the objectives of the 24-hour economy.
A 24-hour economy cannot thrive on extended operating hours alone. It requires enterprises that are efficient, innovative, and globally competitive. It requires businesses that minimize waste, improve quality, optimize resources, and embrace continuous improvement.
The ceremony also recognized enterprises demonstrating excellence in Kaizen implementation, with winners earning the opportunity to represent Ghana at the Africa Kaizen Awards in Mauritania. Reporting for WoezorTV, Belinda Anankwanza.
Time now for some international news. Thirteen people have been confirmed dead after a powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake struck southwest Japan, with rescue team racing to save people trapped beneath the rubble. The quake struck inland Kyushu Island at 4:27 a.m. local time, triggering widespread destruction and forcing more than 150,000 residents to evacuate to emergency shelters. A brief tsunami warning was issued but lifted within an hour. Rescue operations are focused on the iron mine in Momatoto, where several people remain trapped after reports that part of the building had collapsed. Witnesses said the second floor of the shopping center gave way following the quake, while local authorities have also reported an explosion at the mall. Japan's Prime Minister Sanye Taikashi confirmed that 13 people have died and described the rescue operation as a race against time as emergency crews continue searching for survivors. Now this brings us to the end of the WoezorTV report. Many thanks for staying with us. I am Karen. Now you're going.
Embarrassed. Too embarrassed to speak to a loved one. Too embarrassed to speak to your doctor.
Too embarrassed. When in our lifetime, 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer.
Let me repeat that. 1 in 4 black men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. 1 in 12 black men will die from prostate cancer disease.
1 in 12. That could be your dad, even your older brother, uncle, or grandfather.
You need to make sure they are not embarrassed to speak to you or their doctor about it.
Hey, Dad, have you had your prostate checked out? See? How hard is that? It's easy. Just start the conversation.
Prostate cancer is survivable if caught and treated early enough.
Don't let embarrassment stop you having this important conversation.
You may save someone's life.
Not just your own.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke. Because you know what you feel on the inside isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share. Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share. Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone. Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
We can be the generation that ends it for good.
Malaria must die, so millions can live.
All right, welcome back for Sports Update on the Breakfast Cafe. My name is Godfred Amwafo. Let's talk about what's happening in the sector of sports across the world. Are you following the WAFCON that is happening in Morocco? Did you see what happened yesterday between Nigeria and Malawi? Nigeria were beaten. We'll bring you more updates in that regard. But for now, let's start from Glasgow, where our revered sprinter Azamati couldn't make any medal in the final of the 100 meters. In fact, he played 7th in that regard, bringing his competition to an end in that race. So the Ghanaian sprinter reached the final after impressive performances in the preliminary round and the semi-finals, where he ran 10.0 seconds on both occasions to equal his season's best. But then Cameroon's Emmanuel Essem won gold in games and national record time of 9.83 seconds, with Australia's Lachlan Kennedy taking silver in 9.85 seconds, and Nigeria's Kenyinsola Ajayi claiming bronze in 9.90 seconds, despite missing out on a medal. Azamati and fellow Ghanaian Abdulrasheed Saminu delivered strong performance throughout the championship, underlying their promise of Ghana's sprinting future. We are still hoping to see that future, that these boys will bring us more medals. And that is it, the final 100 meters men. And so that is how it panned out. Emmanuel Essem getting 9.83 seconds in there. Look at where Azamati is 7 in that regard. We're still praying that this boy, that we have so much hopes in him, one day finally bring us medal at the West stage in that. So that's what's happening in Glasgow when it comes to the sprinters side of the competition. Our expectations once again dipped, but we are not going to lose hope in Azamati. Now let's go back to Morocco, where the WAFCON is taking shape. In there yesterday we saw two beautiful games. Debutants Malawi came strong, but then before them Egypt also suffered 6-0 defeat in the hands of Zambia. In fact, if you look at Zambia, what they're doing, the last edition and this time around, what they are showing, it shows that they are ready to conquer Africa in this season. The Copper Queens skipper was directly involved in 5 of the 6 goals. That is Barbara Banda. She scored 5 goals in that game and giving her side that famous victory over Egypt. That is the highlight on your screen at the moment. Do enjoy briefly of that game between Zambia and Egypt. It was a baptism of fire for the Egyptians. They couldn't stand the strength of the Zambians. And you shouldn't forget that this Zambia team is led by former Black Queens head coach Nora Hoptil in there. So you know that this coach, the tactical mindset that she has when it comes to the game. So I'm not surprised the way they dominated the game and beat Egypt in that dominant performance. But then Malawi, they are debutants, first time ever playing at the WAFCON. They also grabbed Nigeria, in fact the defending champions, and beat them by 3-2. Surprise results. The Scorchers, playing their first match at the Continental Final, stand the 10-time champions with 3 second half goals at Al Madina Stadium in Rabat. Temwa Chawinga scored Malawi's first and third goals, while her sister Tabita Chawinga added the second as the debutant took a remarkable 3-1 lead deep into stoppage time. So all the 3 goals were scored by siblings, 2 sisters, leading the attack of Malawi, and they beat Nigeria. Surprise results. If you have not been following the WAFCON, please do, because today the Black Queens will be playing. But then enjoy that highlight as well. Is it not beautiful? Two sisters, Tabitha Chiwingwa and then Temwa Chiwingwa. Two sisters leading the attack of Malawi, and they got the 3 goals for Malawi, beating Nigeria. First time ever at the Continental Showpiece, and the siblings made it count. So the number 10 and the number 11 are siblings, and they are the attacking front of Malawi. In fact, I enjoyed them. Hey, the ladies, I enjoyed them yesterday. The way they control the ball, their passes, their instinct. Charlie was super. And I hope that we are going to see that tonight at 5 p.m. between the Black Queens and Cape Verde, because that's when they will also rock on. So our Black Queens will be at forefront. I mean, this evening, 5 p.m., they'll be playing against Cape Verde. And then at 8 p.m., Cameroon will also take on Mali in that regard. So these are the games for today at the ongoing WAFCON in Morocco. But let's talk about UEFA, because they are criticizing FIFA with regards to their new investments that they are bringing on board. So the European football governing body UEFA and Prime Minister Andy Benham have criticized proposals from FIFA to seek private investment in 8 competitions, including the World Cup. Now FIFA, the sports global governing body, said it intends to expand football development funding to more than $10 billion and invited party investment in new venture. Now, the story was first reported in the Financial Times and Times, with the latter claiming the plan could potentially earn FIFA President Gianni Infantino tens of millions of pounds. Now, in a lengthy statement outlining the proposals, FIFA says it will invite third parties to make minority non-controlling investments in a new subsidiary FIFA Forward Enterprise and its terms as FFE to consolidate its commercial and event operations. The plan still needs to be passed by a vote of FIFA's 211 member nations. But if approval is granted, FIFA says Thrive Eternal is expected to lead the proposed investor group for FFE. Now, where the criticism is that the Thrive Eternal company is linked to the US president's, the long relations of the US president. And so UEFA is criticizing that FIFA is eventually, venturing into politicking and also politicizing the football, trying to make so much money from football. And so that is where the angle is coming. And I believe that you've been following the World Cup. You saw numerous criticisms. A lot of the football bodies, governing bodies across the world, also criticizing FIFA for some decisions. And this is the latest coming from UEFA. And if you know UEFA, in fact, the whole of Europe, you see their contributions to football. When they speak, it matters. So let's see how this will actually pans out. But guess what? France has a new manager, a man who is not new to football, even when it comes to France, Zinedine Zidane. He has been unveiled as the new head coach of the Blues. And so after Deschamps' exits, he is now taking over as a new manager of France national team. Talks between the former Real Madrid manager and the French football authorities kicked off as early as February 2025 after Zidane's former teammate Deschamps announced a few weeks earlier he will step down following the 2026 World Cup. At his unveiling in Paris, Zidane was keen to highlight the time he has spent waiting on the sidelines and preparing for the job. He said, and I quote, "I had several offers in the last 4 or 5 years, but I turned them all down." You remember Manchester United even approached him, and I was surprised that he turned Man U down. Not knowing he knew what he was doing. He was waiting for the French national team, and now he has it. And so Kylian Mbappe, Tchouaméni, Ousmane Dembele, Doué, they are now going to have a new coach in the person of Zinedine Zidane. But let's talk about Italy. They've been absent at the West stage for a long time. Now, some have linked their absence to lack of managers. Let me put in our quotes. They've been in the market searching for a manager. They were approaching Carlo Ancelotti before he signed for Brazil. We heard many names, but they have also appointed Roberto Mancini, and he's also not new to football in Italy. So Gennaro Gattuso left his role as Italy boss in April after the Azzurri failed to qualify for the third successive World Cup. Pirlo looked set to take over, but on Monday he pulled out following controversy over his tie with Russian betting company. Then again comes the big news. Roberto Mancini, he has been appointed to lead the team. Claudio Ranieri, the Tinkerman, who led Leicester City to the Premier League title in 2015-2016 season, will replace Maldini as technical director. And so Italy is going to have the technical brains this time around. Well-experienced managers are now going to lead the team. We want to see the Azuris come back to the West stage. The last time Ghana played them was 2006 World Cup. I watched that game, and that was when they won the World Cup. Ever since, it's been a difficult and daunting task for them to bounce back to dominate the world of football. And so we pray that Mancini will actually lead that success, lead them back into the West State. A wrap for sports. I'm Godfred Amwafo. Entertainment is up next. Do stay.
Okay, next one. Sit down. Look to camera.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional, to stand out from the crowd, to make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional? What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman? What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
Gentlemen, I've got some bad news and some good news. Okay, the bad news is that your chances of getting prostate cancer are now just 7 to 1. In fact, prostate cancer is killing one man every single hour of the day in this country. Imagine that, one every hour of the day. But the good news is, we're forming a team to stop that clock. Men United. It's time men united together to fight prostate cancer, the way women have united against breast cancer. We need to get together and find a cure, as well as better ways to care for the 250,000 prostate cancer sufferers out there. Please, get on side and join us in the fight. Men United versus prostate cancer. We can win this.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
Back from the quick break, you're still watching the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. I am Evergreen Asantua, and this is the entertainment update. Now let's look at today's headlines. Shatterfest UK sells out ahead of London show. Spider-Man CGI video turns Lagos into viral sensation. Spotify brings Afro Nation Portugal to fans worldwide. Leaked copy of The Odyssey sparks copyright concerns. And these are the stories we'll be looking at in today's entertainment update. Now let's go to the details of these stories. Shatta Wale has scored another international milestone after Shatterfest UK officially sold out ahead of this weekend's event. The festival, scheduled for August 1 at Copthall playing fields in London, has reached full capacity with thousands of fans expected to attend. The sold-out show adds to Shatta Wale's growing international presence and highlights the continued global demand for Ghanaian dancehall music. Fans are now counting down to what is expected to be one of the biggest Ghanaian music events in the UK this year. And a huge congratulations going out to Shatta Wale on this one. I always say that these are some of the things that we love to see. And as of now, when you visit their website where the tickets are being sold, this is what you see. What you're seeing on your screen is what you're going to see, which means that as of now, people are eagerly anticipating. I'm sure now people are just getting their clothes, their outfits, and other things ready just so they can go and enjoy themselves this weekend. But if you couldn't purchase your ticket, then I am sorry, because you're part of the last minute gang, okay? So it means that you have to sit home and, if possible, maybe enjoy it online. That will be some of the snippets online, but I don't think they are going to stream this event. But I mean, if they do, why not? You get to enjoy too as well. But I'm so excited for him. We all know the current things going on online. Last night we woke up, I mean, for those who woke up in the middle of the night, you know, a lot of people experience light out. So I'm sure when the light is out, the heat and stuff, you pick your phone and you just want to scroll and all of that, do doom scrolling. And then we woke up at midnight only to see that Stonebwoy has tweeted something, right? Saying that, how do you call a man who does this, with a video? But that's not the point of this story. Let's just focus on the good aspect of this. But just to give you also an update on the story I told you yesterday between Shatta Wale and that of Stonebwoy. But Shatta has sold out. This weekend he has an event in London. Shatterfest UK. Last year he did it here in Ghana, and then this year he's doing it in London. And this is the good news that we've heard from the event. As of now, today, 29th of July 2026, tickets are sold out, which means the venue has been sold out and it's going to be a fully packed house. In fact, a packed park yeah, where Shatta is going to, you know, show and do his thing for his fans to enjoy. But now let's move away from that story and let's talk about something that has also been trending in Lagos and also on the internet, as a fan-made Spider-Man concept has gone viral after digitally transforming Lagos Marina into a city covered in giant superhero webs. The CGI artwork created by digital artist Joshua Mox imagines the city as part of the upcoming Spider-Man Brand New Day film. Although many fans initially believed it was an official Marvel promotion, the creator has confirmed it is purely a fictional digital art project. Now, the impressive visuals have generated millions of views online as excitement builds ahead of the film's global release. And that is also the video you're seeing on your screen. And I mean, when I saw the video, right, before I even saw the trends and then what people were saying about it, I'm like, okay, like, they didn't shoot Spider-Man Brand New Day in Lagos. So how are they promoting it there? I'm like, okay, probably they just want, you know, the African spotlight and then whatever you. Only for me to dig and find out that this is not like a real video. You know how lately AI is becoming so real? Like, it is crazy out there. But I absolutely love this, and I know a lot of people also love it. Looking at the comments on social media and how people have received this video. But I mean, it wouldn't have been bad to see this on a street near you, right? You would be wondering, like, what's happening? Like, is this real? Yes. And people even thought that it was Marvel promoting the Spider-Man Brand New Day. And actually, just so you know, and also a quick reminder, because I've done that story, that the release is this Friday 31st, and on 30th of July, which is the Thursday, just tomorrow, some parts of the world are going to see the movie in theaters and also wherever they get to watch it. But for some of us, it's on July 31st that we get to watch Spider-Man Brand New Day. So these are some of also the things that we love to see. And I'm hoping that they give, Marvel gives this young man, this gentleman, an opportunity to showcase this, probably in reality, right? Or this is a concept. Maybe he can sell it and then they can make it more realistic and then we can see it and experience it, touch it. It would be very, very, very nice. But that's just it also with that story. And also, that Afro Nation Portugal happened on July 3rd, between July 3rd and July 5th, right? So now for those of us who couldn't make it to Afro Nation Portugal this year, guess what? We can have a feel of what happened between the 3rd of July and the 5th of July, as Spotify has released the first exclusive performance videos from Afro Nation Portugal 2026. The initial collection features live performances by Wizkid, Tyler, Olamide, and Young John, with more festival videos expected in the coming weeks. The exclusive content forms part of Spotify's partnership with Afro Nation, giving fans around the world access to some of the festival's biggest performances. The initiative further reflects the growing global reach of Afrobeat and African music on streaming platforms. Let's not also forget that our very own R2Bs performed at Afro Nation Portugal this year, the last day to be specific, which was on the 5th of July 2026. And so we are also anticipating to see their performance also on Spotify so that we can also watch our favorite, right? So this is a promo that Spotify shared on their social media platform together with Afro Nation, and you can tell that it was a lit, super fun event. Sometimes, when I watch some of these clips, I envy the people who get the opportunity to go and experience it. But I mean, who is stopping you from also enjoying it? If you have that freedom and that opportunity, why not use it? Just go and then enjoy. That's why I come on here, update you with events and a lot more so that you can have some fun. Okay, life is not that serious, it's not that deep, right? That's just by the way. So yeah, in the coming weeks we'll be expecting more performances, because I'm sure that we are going to get every single performance that happened and this year's Afro Nation Portugal. So we are just greatly anticipating. I'm just waiting for R2Bs because of course Ghanaians are on their period. So I'm just anticipating for that one. But guess what? Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey, I've been talking about it, is about to be released. And just when we thought that we couldn't wait anymore, in fact, let me just say someone, because it takes just one person to click, or one person to start a rumor, or one person to just do something. And I know that it is someone who just couldn't wait to watch The Odyssey that did this. So we woke up also online and we saw a leaked video of the entire movie. The entire The Odyssey film that people have worked on, the project that they've done premieres, promotional materials, just I don't know how, but it happened. So Christopher Nolan's blockbuster The Odyssey has become the target of online piracy after a leaked high-definition copy surfaced on X. According to reports, the unauthorized upload attracted more than 2 million views before it was removed, prompting Universal Pictures to launch copyright enforcement measures. The leak came as acclaimed translator Emily Wilson, whose translation inspired part of the film, published a sharply critical review describing the screenplay as lacking emotional and narrative depth. Despite the controversy, the Odyssey continues to dominate the global box office and remains one of the year's biggest cinematic success.
And home. Not even me.
So it's just quite unfortunate. You know why? Because I mean, we can't make it to the theaters. We are just waiting so that we can get the movie online, probably Netflix somewhere, so that we can all enjoy ourselves. People are currently paying to go to cinemas around them to go and watch, because the movie was released in theaters on July 17th, which was just, let's say, probably a few weeks ago. Days, in fact, if I have to be honest. And just when we thought we had seen it all, someone just uploads the entire film. So I mean, if you've had the opportunity to see the entire film, it means you can't pay to go and watch it again, unless you liked it, unless you enjoyed it when you visited a theater to watch it. Other than that, it means that you've already seen it. You know, sometimes we need to be calming down, because these are people's hard work. And this is a typical example of why sometimes our Nigerian brothers and sisters, probably for the lack of better words, overreact when they see their movies being shown here in Ghana without, you know, authorizations and then what have you. But this is so chaotic though, in my opinion, because I mean, why not? Release 17th of July, we are all anticipating to see it online, and then you just upload someone's hard work. But who knows, a lot can happen within a short period of time. So it's just quite unfortunate, but it is what it is. So that's the current update. But I'm also excited to know that Universal Pictures has ensured the copyright measures, and then whoever is behind this, I'm very sure that they'll go after the person, and then we'll all get to find out who, why, and then how. So as and when I get more updates on that, I'll do well to bring that to your notice. And until then, take care of yourself. That will be all for today's entertainment update here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Today at 2 p.m, Tune Talk comes your way. We talk the tune and we simply live the vibe. I have an amazing, incredible, and a very lyrical guest coming on my show this afternoon. Keep your eyes on our social media platforms, and I'm very sure that you get to find out who I will be talking to today on Tune Talk. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke. Because you know what you feel on the inside isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
find someone you trust and tell them.
If you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share. Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
Don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone. Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
Okay, next one. Sit down. Look to camera.
This is what it looks like to be exceptional, to stand out from the crowd, to make history. But what if women didn't have to be exceptional? What if they didn't have to be the first, the best, or the only woman? What if being a female engineer wasn't remarkable? What if women and men could compete as equals? I don't want to make history. I don't want to be the only woman. I want to be one of many.
If you're watching this with your friends, you'll probably make a joke. Because you know what you feel on the inside isn't what you want people to know.
If you have to pretend to be happy,
Find someone you trust and tell them.
if you get mad at things and you don't know why, or have thoughts about hurting yourself,
Find someone you trust and tell them.
You are never alone when you share. Seriously, people care about you.
It's okay to not understand what you're feeling.
And it's easy to think that you're all alone.
But you don't have to be.
You're never alone when you share.
don't be ashamed to tell someone you trust what you're feeling.
You're not alone.
You are not alone. Find someone you trust and tell them.
Tell a parent.
Tell a teacher. Tell a brother or sister.
Or just tell a friend.
You haven't done anything wrong.
Talk to someone.
Talk to someone.
It's how things get better.
Your flight is ready to leave.
Sit back and relax and enjoy the flight.
All right, so welcome back. Thank you for still staying with us right here on WoezorTV. Let's head into the last leg of the Breakfast Cafe. Karim has joined us in studio. He has not shared his views on the issue we raised earlier. It has to do with the GES teacher recruitment brouhaha. How do we find a lasting solution for all of this? We've already enumerated the many challenges. We've given you, the viewer, the opportunity to also join and share your frustrations with us. We'll try as much as possible to get Daniel Fenyi. He is the spokesperson for the Ghana Education Service. Once we get him through, we'll pose the questions to him. Hopefully we get Dr. Seydou Fita. He is an educationist. Of course, he will come on as an expert. Give us some solutions to this issue, lasting solutions, as I mentioned, to the challenges that we are having. Remember, we said it's not just limited to the GES recruitment. You go to the health sector as well. There is that same challenge in that space as well. Lots of backlogs to be cleared. Now, some messages have been coming through. I'll read some of them in a jiffy whilst we prepare to speak to Daniel Fenyi and also Dr. Seydou Fita. Now, there is this message here from Livingston Kwame, and he is watching from Logbatota. He says that, please, ask him, referring to the PRO, ask him to clarify issues with the release on recruitment done yesterday. No single successful applicant was or is able to access the portal to check the region they were posted. Even with the new voucher, it's still the same status showing. Nothing new to refer to. And he says, thanks and good morning. Okay, Livingston, thanks for that message. I don't know if we have Fenny yet, but Karim, let me just have your take on the issue so far.
All right, Randy, thank you very much. Once again, good morning to you. Good morning to our cherished viewers on WoezorTV. And it's important that we have this conversation. And I've always said that conversations surrounding jobs are conversations that I will always prioritize. And also issues surrounding, especially our teachers, are also issues that I'll prioritize. You see, in any nation, teachers play a very instrumental role in the molding of people or in the formation of people. So all of us seated in this room today, in one way or the other, are products of a teacher. We benefited from the knowledge, the skills, and even to some extent the generosity of teachers. And so when conversations about teachers pop up, it's important that we have this conversation. Fact of the matter is that we must allude to it honestly, that yes, there is a deficit when you look at the teacher to student ratio in our country. We need more teachers to be in our classrooms to teach our students. There are communities you would go to until today, they are still lacking in that space. And so it's important that we look at all of that.
Karim, please, I'm going to ask you to hold on a second because we have gotten Daniel Fenny online. Daniel, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us here on the WoezorTV Breakfast Cafe. Okay. Okay, all right, Karim.
All right, so as I was saying, so it's important that we have these conversations, but while at it is also important that we admit, the difficulties and the challenges that we have as a people. Now, first, when you look at within, the fiscal space, there's a lot of mess that was created in the past. And as part of the greater reset agenda that has been promised by the government, that mess is being fixed. And part of that mess includes a backlog that this government came to meet as far as teachers is concerned. Now, the Minister for Education himself has made it clear that left to him, he needs 50,000 to 90,000 teachers employed. He said this clearly on the floor of Parliament, that those are the numbers that we would need to be able to, close the gap or bridge the gap between the teacher-student ratio. Unfortunately for him, due to, like I mentioned, the fiscal constraints, I'm talking about money, there's only been clearance to recruit 7,000. Now just imagine if you have a backlog of about 40,000 and you only have clearance to be able to recruit only 7,000. What that means is that only a certain number, okay, of the personnel that we are looking for would have an opportunity to be recruited. And so yeah, it's definitely a challenge that exists, but I think that collectively we are making a certain headway towards fixing the mess or fixing the challenge. Remember that there's been some approval for the expansion of a lot of our schools, right?
Yeah.
And what that means is that we're definitely going to be creating more room to recruit more teachers to fill up these spaces. Aside that, government is also doing some tremendous work in some areas. Revenue mobilization is going on well. We are producing as a country. There's been a lot of fiscal discipline. There are some monies that we are saving and all of that. And so in the long run, or eventually, we should be able to raise enough money to cover these spaces and to show up some of these things. If you remember, we made some promises in opposition. And as a government, we are committed to living by those promises. And at the end of the day, hopefully, we'll be able to clear all of those things. But we must understand that there's a certain fiscal constraint or fiscal challenge that we need to look at. And so I'm just going to entreat, of course, a lot of our brothers and sisters who are home and are waiting recruitment into our teaching service to just give government a little time, some patience, while we try to fix these things. I don't want us to keep going back and throwing blames and calling names and all of that. The Ghanaian people have enshrined the government of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama with a responsibility. And so far, the government has shown enough commitment to demonstrate that they are not a government that shirks responsibility, or not a government that says that, well, this is not part of our problem, so we won't deal with it. No. Every mess that has been created in the past, the government has shown enough commitment towards fixing that mess. And this is one of those messes that the government has shown enough commitment towards fixing. And so, you never know. We're starting with 7,000 today. You never know. Maybe tomorrow the president may come out and say that, look, we've been able to save some money in another space, so we are giving approval for maybe another 7,000, another 5,000, another 10,000 to be recruited. And so let's be patient and let's hope for the best. You'd also realize that with this present recruitment, there's a lot of prioritization on places or constituencies or districts that do not already have enough teachers. And so for a lot of our brothers and sisters in the capitals, maybe an amount of time on swing, we are focusing more on these places that need the services of the teachers, and that's clearly what government is demonstrating. And
I don't know if that's what Dr. Seydou Fita also feels. That's his space. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, Randy, and good morning to Karim.
Very well.
Karim keeps coughing. Is it because of the crisscrossing of the country of recent times?
Doc, as you can imagine, I guess so.
You need to catch some rest, my dear brother. We need you.
For God and country.
Sure.
But Doc, the main issue, I mean, why are we even here? We have a backlog of over 200,000. Now the slot available is what the minister told us, 7,000. Why do we find ourselves here? How do we get out of this situation?
Good morning to you, to your listeners, my good friends in the studio. It is sad that we are here, and nobody is happy that we are here. We are faced with the reality, and Ghanaians must be told the truth. And the truth is what I think the minister has been stating whenever he gets an opportunity to speak to the media, to share what is going on at the ministry. In the past, we didn't have this. We were having seamless way of posting teachers. Whenever they come out from the training colleges, they get straight posting to the classrooms because of the teacher deficit we have in this country. But still, we have that deficit. But unfortunately, I think this should be an issue of finance. Because nobody is complaining that these young teachers are not passing their license examination. In fact, going back to even license, you know, it was part of our promise as a government. And here I'm speaking just as an expert in that area, but I'm just trying to, add something that the government promised no license examination when he comes to power. The government promised, seamless posting when it comes to power. But I'm sure the reality was not known how bad the economy was looking like. Because everyone agreed and knew that under the last administration, things were not going so well. There are a lot of loopholes in the economy, a lot of wastages in the economy, and the government need a proper sound footing before they can do automatic posting. Now, what do we expect? We expect that those who are handling the purse, just like the way the minister is going with it, the finance minister can also come out and give reasons why we are not able to post automatically. Why students will still have to write license examination. If that explanation is very clear to everyone, I am not sure people will be complaining. But looking at the backlog, I think that the 2024 batch did not complete their national service when the previous government was removed. So coming into power, the NDC government was expected to take care of posting of this number of students. Then another batch also came up until where we are today, where we have the backlog. And the minister, according to an interview when he entered office, they were anticipating 50,000 posting of teacher trainees. But that didn't work out. At the end of the day, he got only 7,000 clearance for them. So if you subtract the 7,000 from 50,000, you can imagine the number of students you have at home. Teacher trainees. Then another batch also is churned out. And that added up to the numbers. And that's why we are where we are today. Now, in my opinion, we need to go back to the way the Ministry of Health is going with their posting. You go by year group. You give clearance for year groups, for example, 2024. Because I have heard, not that I have seen, that we have people who just completed training colleges and they have gotten posting. that also is a challenge. But if we have people who completed, that is the teacher trainees who came out in 2024, getting their posting, even if not all of them are posted, they will be patient. And the subsequent years will also know that when they are done with their 2024, 2025 will be next. Okay? The challenge, I am sure, bigly is about finance. Because nobody is complaining about the teachers failing their licensure examination. Nobody is complaining about that. It's just about finance. And I think the government is working hard. The government is giving a 4-year mandate. It is just 1 year and 6 to 7 months in power. Let's give it the benefit of the doubt and see, getting to the end of this year, something will happen. At least to change, the situation. Other than that, this is not good news. Already we have a lot of young people who are home holding certificates without getting jobs. And, most people are running into teaching and nursing thinking that you'll get automatic posting. If that is not also happening, then it means that there's going to be a problem. And we need to fix that as early as possible.
Argument is that, and I raised that earlier, is that we seem not to give too much priority to that sector. Because indeed, if we are giving 10 billion to the big push, which is a very key element in our economic drive, of course we could also dedicate some funds for the recruitment of teachers and health workers, knowing how essential these workers are to the economy of Ghana. Don't you agree on that score as well?
I can't disagree with you much that priority has not been placed on teacher posting. I can't disagree with you much. But I think that when cabinet is called, the rules minister is there to make justification why rules are needed and money allocated to it. The education minister will be part of cabinet to make a case for himself and the students or the teacher trainees why they need to be posted and why money should be allocated to it. So I think it is out of this justification that government is giving more money to big push than money to the education sector to recruit. Not only the education sector, let's not forget, we still have backlog of nurses at home who are yet to be posted. Are we together? We still have a lot of nurses at home who are yet to be, and these are essential services. You need education. You need nurses. You need, medical staffs to be posted to our facilities. But here's the case, there's no money to post them. So justification must be given by the ministers why allocations are not made for the ministry to post teachers instead of pushing that money into rules. But let's not forget, majority of the population of the country are non-classroom educated people, and they need the rules. They are farmers. Farmers need rules. And so let's not belittle the importance of rules. Let's not belittle the importance of the big push project that is going on. It is very important also, but I think that we can be able to get some money to make sure we post these teachers who are sitting at home. But comparing these two, we will confuse issues because all of them are important. In fact, whether you are a teacher, whether you are a nurse, whether you are a farmer, whether you are a journalist like you sitting in a studio, you need the rule. But the teaching is a sector out of the whole economy. But road, everybody needs rules. Everybody. In fact, when you go to the communities, for example, politicians will go to constituencies. They will campaign. The main request chiefs usually will make is that they should construct their roads for them. They are farming. Hardly will you even hear a chief requesting that post teachers from my community or from my constituency. Probably we are yet to understand the importance of what we are doing here, the importance of education, the importance of posting more teachers to take care of our children in the classrooms who every day go to school, come back home without getting tuition, and at the end of the day are expected to write examination. Maybe proper justification, I think, should be made before we can come to the conclusion that we are not prioritizing education, we are prioritizing rules over education.
Consideration that can actually be looked at. Godfrey in studio raised the argument that maybe we should go back to the quota system.
I fully agree. Look, yesterday I was having a conversation with someone, and I was making a point that, look, Karim in the studio and anyone in the studio will agree with me that education is run haphazardly in the country now. Take it or leave it. If not until a point we agree that there must be a cutoff point, even at the entry of senior high school, we'll continue to, have a problem. Imagine someone with aggregate 40, 45 going to maybe Accra Academy, going to Tamasco or Ghana School. Respectfully, what point are we making? And if you are telling me, for example, cutoff point should not be used because when you use it, you are going to deny people from going to senior high school. We at the tertiary, we still have cutoff point where we deny people from coming to university if you don't have the basic requirements. So cutoff point always, quota system always should be there. If you change people, just rush to go to, the senior high school. From there, you can go to training college. Any number should be picked. There will always be a problem. We cannot have quality. As much as we have big numbers, we can never maintain quality at that level. We can't. So we have to, at a point, hold the bull by the horn and bite the bullet and speak true to each other. Look, this is the way we can solve this problem. If we keep pushing people into the, training colleges secretly under the MPP, they were doing it secretly because John Mahama one, he opened it up. They could admit as many as 400, 500 or more students at the training colleges. When MPP came and reversed the allowances, which though was not consistent, but they implemented it, they brought it back. They brought back the quota system subtly. So I think that we just have to go back to the table and take a strong decision that look, this is how we want our education to go. If education is not important, quality education is what is. It's not education. It is quality education, bringing out quality teachers. Look, myself and Karim, I like referring to Karim because he is a politician. You read on social media, you even read someone's handle. At the end of the day, you realize that this person is a teacher. Then you ask yourself, what is the person coming to teach? Respectfully. There must be quality. There must be quality. Quota system should come. If that is the way to go to give us quality, we must revert to that one. I mean, if we do politics with everything, I can assure you that one day we will push everybody into the classroom. They will teach the students, and the student will come out with nothing. By then, we might have spent a lot of money in that sector.
Conclusion, I mean, beyond just the quota system, we suggested earlier that maybe the backlogs to help them, maybe we can bring them on as volunteers. And when the financial clearance comes, they can easily be enrolled onto the mainstream. Beyond just the quota system and this suggestion, what else do you think works? And in the interim, whilst government is trying to explain this to the teachers, what must they do?
It's difficult to do voluntary service in Ghana. And you know why? When you accept to do voluntary service at a school, which is far away from your home, you use transportation, Randy. You would have to eat before you go and teach. Sitting in the classroom, after teaching for some time, you'll be hungry. You need to survive. You need clothing allowances. You need basic things that you need to support you to teach. Will the government be ready to give some things out for voluntary service? If the government cannot give anything out for voluntary service, then nobody will be willing to do it. Respectfully. With regards to NGOs, when you go do voluntary service for NGOs, they take care of basic things that you need to support you to continue with your work. But with this large number, it will be very difficult for government to take care of them, to go into the classroom and do voluntary service for us. Now, again, we have private schools. I think government should open up. Senior high schools were built, and because of fee-free, those schools were closed up because we were not prioritizing them. If we rope in the private schools, I am sure we'll create more space for the teachers. And if you have empty classrooms and government is forced to post teachers, then it will be forced to look for money to take care of those teachers. That's what I think should happen. The private schools that were running alongside the government schools and teachers were sent there, we should open it up. Government should rope them in, send them in, admit our students into those classes, post teachers to those schools, and look for money to pay them. There's a lot of wastage in the system. And if not until the government prioritize some things, we will always come out and complain about lack of teachers, about lack of quality teaching at our schools. about lack of posting teachers, we'll be running around the same circle. And if something is not done about it now, I am not too positive how that will change into the future. We have to take decisions now. And when we take those decisions now, I think it's going to be better for our country and the education sector. Other than that, people will now lose interest in going into the education sector. If I go to school, training college, and I come out for 4 or 5 years and I don't get posting, it will discourage my younger brother who was aiming to become a teacher. It will be difficult. So I think that the government should, look for money, rope in the private schools, post the teachers, and force to get money somewhere to pay the teachers to work.
Doc, thank you. Unfortunately, our time will not permit us to get more into it, but thank you so much. I think your recommendations are valid ones as well. Thank you so much, Dr. Fita. Yeah.
Karim, tell him he came to come and endorse me. So he didn't come again.
No, Doc, you see, unfortunately, but I'm coming back. So please prepare the Chabu Dutch Kinama song, Magbaya.
Everything will be there.
Aluzuma Deza, Satulu Gamu Salva, Torbama, Inshallah, Ami Dog.
In that regard.
And Dog, when he comes, I mean, the round 2 of that conference will follow.
we've lost Dr. Fita, but I mean, Dr. Fita is put it how I would have put it anyway. That you see, we must decouple politics from our education and not do things because of the political capital or make populist decisions. We should, as a people, be willing and ready to take the tough routes sometimes, so that we can get the long-term benefits of it. So if we need to put in quotas, like he mentioned, I think that we should be doing stuff like that. Government, and you see, one thing I admire about this government is the fact that at least they allude to the challenges. They are honest about it. They don't hide around it. The minister himself has come out to say that, yes, I want to recruit more, but I only have clearance to recruit a certain number because of the fiscal space. Don't forget that our economy is still recovering. And so as much as there was a manifesto and the government had plans of things they wanted to do, when you get into office, you realize that sometimes the situation is different from what you preempted while you were outside the office. Now there's a proper understanding of the space, and we are still trying to recover the economy. And so I'm sure that once some significant or more significant things, let me put it that way, have been done about the economy, I'm sure we'd see some more input in that space. But like Doc said, we must try and decouple the politics from our education. Let's look at it dispassionately with a much more nationalistic view, and with sustainability and longevity in mind, and I'm sure we'll make some real progress. And so it's unfortunate, but let's just exercise a little restraint and a little patience and hope for the best.
Karim, thank you. Unfortunately, we didn't get Daniel Fenyi as we anticipated. He got a bit busy as well, but it's a developing issue. Hopefully in our subsequent conversations we'll bring him. I mean, he should even be in the studio for us to pose all the questions. Yes. We are not done. No, we are not done. We are not done with this conversation. We need a one-on-one with him. So hopefully Fenyi will make time for us, maybe tomorrow or before the week ends. Now, final words.
I just hope that we make some strides in the economy. We get some money so that the number of teachers at home can go. And you see, I love the bit where Dr. Fita made mention of we going to learn from our colleagues in health.
You mentioned it.
See, it is okay to talk about payment. It is okay to go on strike and talk about all the things you need. But what happens to the people that are coming? If you are doing all that for the people who want to get into the service and you can't even help them make better plans on how to get into the mainstream proper, we are not doing anything. So again, I'll call on the sector leaders. Tag again. Enough of the dues. Start working. We need to see you put work in action. It's not always coming to talk about allowance. Beyond the allowance, some of these things are there that you should be talking about. NAT and NAGRAT leaders. Enough of coming to organize conferences and meetings with us and telling us why we should join the associations. Can we just put heads together and then find structured means of liaising with the ministry to get teachers recruited properly? Now I'm having people going to pay 25 cents for V1's recruitment. The
V1's they pay you.
No, but Randy, no, just think about it.
For 40,000 people.
Somebody's
do that math and let's see. 25 times 40,000. Anyway, we need to go.
That issue, we must discuss it. That particular one, the payments for recruitment into the our security agencies
too,
and even the payment for admissions into our various tertiary institutions.
Yeah.
I don't see why till today as a country we've not been able to build a centralized system for all of that. So that conversation we must plan.
Yeah, we will. Like I said, we are actually out of time, but we should have Daniel in studio within the week so that we clarify these issues. Now, you did a calculation, is how much?
1
million cedis.
Where?
Okay. Anyway, viewers, we would have to end it here. A big shout out to you, Ni, our head of sound engineer,
the head of sound engineer.
Oh, sound engineering department. Wait for me to finish my sentence. Selassie in MCR, Frank, as well as Sure Kokuche Dogbe. Thank you so much, guys, for helping put this one together. Samuel Ahedo, Kelvin Adai, and also Manuel and the team. Thank you so much for putting this one together. Big Jonas and Clenham, thank you as well. I've been doing this together with Na Oyo Kote. I always forget a Karen. Okay. So how is it? How is it written? Karen Oyo. Karen Na Oyo Kote. Oyo Kote.
Ayo.
Godfred Amwaf will also join us. Asantua also came with entertainment, and then we had Alaji Karima. So my name is Randy Ahaji. It's Wednesday midweek. Please, the weather still looks like it's going to rain, so stay safe out there. Let's meet tomorrow at 7 a.m. It's a wrap for now.
Bye bye.
So now we get some show for you.